exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And welcome back. If you were here at the 9 a.m. hour, welcome in. If you're just joining us right now at the 12 o'clock hour, because our guy Rip is. There we go. Welcome in, Rip.
Hey, yeah, I am. Oh, I thought there was more to that sentence. Hey.
No, that's it.
Thanks for welcoming me in, and may the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Yeah, ended that abruptly, just like a Sopranos finale. But there we have it. Exactly right. Getting us in today, Rip's here at the producing side of things. I'm back here at the hosting side as well. So we're back for the 12 o'clock hour across the board on the Twitch, on the Facebook, and then back on YouTube again. Like, share, subscribe, send us around. We're also over there on on the Tickety-Tockety, on the TikTok, and over on Instagram as well. Had that little viral video pop off with LeBron James flopping. Good job. Like I said, good job on our social media side of things. So hop on, subscribe, like us around, tell your friends, tell your grandmother, introduce us there. So that ought to be fun. Like I said, guys and gals. 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock was fun. 11 o'clock rock. Like I said, getting into the 12 o'clock show, we got to get our dice roll. We got to get our chase wheel spin on the day here on Star Wars Day, May the 4th, indeed. Always looking fine there. So let's do exactly that. Let's get that off so that intro doesn't play once again. Let's go ahead and figure out what our chase wheel spin of the day is, as well as our dice roll. Let's go with the dice roll first. 6 or higher. It was 11 last time. 5 is not 6 or higher. Says roll again. I did. I swear. Did it come with the same die? 2 is not 6 or higher. Snake eyes though. There we go.
Hey,
there we go.
We got
5,
one.
6, 7, 8. Exactly right. 8 times this time. Not too bad. Not as many as 11. So 8 on the dice roll. Welcome back in, everybody, as well. Like I said, if you were here, join us at the 9 o'clock hour. Got some steam rolling around the 11 o'clock. But we finally able to break something. And it was this LaShawn McCoy Authentic right here out of the diamond section. Diamonds, we have 6 boxes with 1 headliner. Josh Allen being that Speed Flex, that lone headliner on the Salute to Service Speed Flex. You can also find Josh Allen on a Speed Flex in the college series on the Wyoming lid. So go ahead and get that there. So let's go ahead and figure out what we're chasing, what we're going to be chasing here today. So it was the 1 and 4, and then I also rolled it twice, just so we can get a little bit more fun. We had the black and blue series and the 1 and 4 was our chase last time. Let's see what our chase wheel spin is this go around. So we got everything up. 8 series on the day so far. 8 series, and then our rep personals as well. And it looks like it's gonna be just going over the line. Our minis. Our mini section, we got 20 boxes with 10 headliners in the mini section. So fine looking It's going to be a fine at chase indeed. So let's go ahead, unrandomize, get into the chase. It's going to be our minis. And like I say, hey, that's a nice looking mini. That's a much different compliment here than you'll find anywhere else in any other break room or just anywhere else, honestly. Like, oh my God, that's such a good mini. Yeah, you're right.
I love your mini.
Yeah. And like I said, minis, we have 10 headliners, 20 boxes in total. We're looking for Phil Simms, Darrelle Revis, Sterling Sharp, Josh Jacobs, both on that Green Bay Packers lid. So maybe our boy Jeff August is searching for something like that.
J.A.
As well as Jamar Chase, Max Crosby, Marshall Falk, and then our secondary headliners are Thurman Thomas and Frank Gore.
Secondary? Get out of town.
Yeah, I know, right? All in the mini section there. But across the board, like I said, 8 different series, all looking fine and dandy. Our mainstays between our jerseys, our vault, our practice squad, our diamonds, we're a little bit low, but as soon as we run out of one, we hit the refresh button and a fresh new series plops back into that vault. Not only do we have 3 headliners still left, we got two vault keys, a $300 vault key and a $100 vault key. Puka Nacua on the Rams Rave replica. Say that 3 times fast. Puka
Rams
Nacua.
Rave replica. Rams Rave replica. Rams Rave replica. Rams Rave replica. Rams Rave replica.
There we go. Lawrence Taylor on the authentic, and then Phil Simms also as our secondary headliner. You'd only assume on the Giants, and he could be a potential double up opportunity there in that vault section. So hop on in there. Practice squad, we got Ray Lewis on the authentic, on the new style, the new logo from the Ravens. We have the Terrell Davis on the newer old school style, if that makes any sense. It's that old school Bronco, but he's getting the smoke blown out of his nose into the Denver logo right there. And Mike Evans on the authentic, as well as Bo Jackson on a split home and away licensed jersey. And our secondary headliner in the practice squad is Jim Kelly. 5 headliners on 13 boxes there in the practice squad. Like I said, with that being one of our mainstays, get out of that practice squad into a fresh new practice squad, as well as these diamonds, 6 boxes. Josh Allen is our lone headliner on that Salute to Service Bills Speed Flex. Let's go ahead and dive in on there. If you're looking for some speed flexes, hop on over as well into the 1 and 4 section, where you find, if I thought skip, it ain't gonna happen today. Got Shannon Sharp and his brother Sterling Sharp, all on the Hall of Fame Speed Flex Sharp Brothers Speed Flex helmet right there. Steve Smith Sr. as well on a speed flex, on a custom speed flex, and we'll just be, I'm talking them up right now. We'll be looking at a couple of these in just a moment as I'm firing away. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on a basketball, but Roman Reigns, your tribal chief, over on the Funko Pop, as well as a slew of jerseys, 3 licensed jerseys, and then Reggie Jackson on just a regular plain old jersey. Connor Bedard, Dwayne Wade, and John Stockton all on licensed jerseys there in that 1 and 4 section. Like I said, for speed flex hunting, we're also into that college section where we're looking at Josh Allen on the Wyoming lid and Jonathan Taylor on a split Badgers Colts speed flex. That's what me and Mike were trying to get ripped out of here today. That's what we want to see, along with 6 other NIL spots. And if you're not aware of what the NIL spots are, grab this little bingo cage, little bingo guy right here.
Bingo bango.
We go around and round we go. Whatever bingo ball I land upon, that's will correlate and correspond with a UA gift card. So it looks like that would have been number 4. I would have pulled you a $100 gift card right there if you were lucky enough to get that on an NIL deal. But
a cool hundo.
Cool hundo. So a couple of different NIL deals to get through as well here in the college section, jumping around all which way. So guys and gals, I ask you, like we always do before I actually show you what's up here in some certain sections, let me go and ask, where do we want to go? What are we looking to play? What are we chasing? Who are we chasing? Anyone in particular? Let us know.
What's the plan, y'all?
Exactly right. Got it done in the 9 a.m. hour. We're able to get a break going. Here we are in the 12 o'clock hour. Let's get things going. Let's get things rolling. I'll refresh. Like I said, we were close. About 5 away in the jerseys before we got out on here in the 9 o'clock hour. We're 5 away in that vault single as well.
You hey Nicky boy, you want a hot scoop?
Sure.
Check your Slack.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Let's take a quick peek.
Take a little gander.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can read this out loud, so let me just quietly do it to myself.
While the anticipation builds.
I mean, I think that's the right way to go.
I know. Seems like the move to me.
So, I mean, if you're as soon as you're ready to roll, we can just draw it and drop it then.
I'm setting it up now.
We're going to go ahead and we can take down that black and blue last two authentics.
Already have.
And we're going to go ahead and drop just right away. We're going to go ahead and drop that black and blue Speed Flex series. So there you go, folks. Brand new black and blue series. All Speed Flexes. All Speed Flexes here. Oops, all Speed Flexes.
Oopsie.
Oops. I don't know if you've seen all Oops, all Berries, little sea captain. But yeah, there you go. Exactly right. We got Oops, all Speed Flexes. Here we are dropping that right now as soon as our guy Rip is ready to roll there. That's fantastic. Thanks to our boy there, our guy Common helping us out there left and right.
Taking care of us.
There we go. Scratching our back and in turn scratching yours all the way around. Let's go ahead and have this drop. And it's getting going. So exactly right, folks. New black and blue series is dropping. Drop. And as soon as that refreshes and I see that pop up, we'll go ahead and we'll read through the headliners and our secondary people who we're looking for in this new black and blue Speed Flex series. Again, if you're just fresh and brand new here, Speed Flexes are the way to go. You're getting them for a fraction, a much different cost, a cheaper cost than most of our section with the Speed Flexes, just because there's some sort of blemish, or maybe sometimes the ink isn't pressed down just right. It's not up to UA standards, so we throw it in this black and blue section, indicating exactly right. We got standards here. We got to meet up to it, but exactly right. We can't just sit on a mountain of Speed Flexes. Got to send them out in any which way we can. So here we are in the black and blue Speed Flex series. That's fantastic. That's all brand new and exciting. As we're getting that up, we're going to go ahead and look around. I'll quickly show off our minis, which is our Chase wheel spin on the day. That is 20 boxes, 10 headliners, double up opportunity right here with Josh Jacobs and Sterling Shepard. As our Sterling Sharp, I kept doing that as well earlier. Sterling Sharp, my apologies, both on Green Bay Packer lids. Marshall Falk available here as well. Max Crosby, Jamar Chase, Darrelle Revis, and Phil Simms all available here in
William
this.
Sims.
Yes. See this Jets on the salute to service mini for the Darrelle Revis. That's looking fun. Jamar Chase. Anytime I see Jamar Chase in any sort of way available, I would hop on that. And then Marshall Falk on this newer, brand new style, modern day Rams lid here in our mini section. That is our Chase wheel spin on the 12 o'clock hour. In our pick six diamonds, like I mentioned, we're looking for Josh Allen. It's our lone survivor headliner wise. 6 boxes. 1 headliner. So if we're doing some quick math, that's is that 20%? No, it's just that's over. That's under 20%. A little bit under. But that's okay. Josh Allen available in the diamonds right there. Jersey, our can't miss jersey. We got 2 more headliners left with 2 other bonus bangers. We got Dick Butkus on the white Bears jersey right there, and then Bijan Robinson on the new style Atlanta Falcons
And they
threads.
said it was a Bijan.
Whew.
And they said it was a good man.
No mustard here in this one, just regular old Bijan Robinson right there. And you would think again they'll probably be running the running back again in the first round of most fantasy drafts going on come next year. I'll have to be scouting soon. With the draft already happening, I know what rookies I'll most likely be more sought after.
Is there a Nick? Is there an Ultimate Autographs fantasy league by any chance?
There is, yeah.
There is. All
I
right.
had just missed it last year because I joined I joined around October because we're already in the middle of the season. So I think I'll hopefully be getting the invite for that one soon.
All right, I'm
Or
gonna
if
have
that-
to
or
come
if
out
that-
of retirement.
Exactly right. Either that or maybe expanding the league. I don't know how that's going to work, but that'd be the goal. But our goal here also in this practice squad is looking for Ray Lewis on the authentic right here on this new, like I said, the new logo, the new style Ray Lewis, the new style Ravens logo. Same thing with the Terrell Davis, the old school feeling, but the new school logo of this Denver Broncos lid right here on the authentic as well. Mike Evans on an authentic, and then Bo Jackson on the licensed jersey, the split back and forth 50-50 home and away. I'm here, I'm not, I'm here, I'm not jersey. That one's looking nice. Bo Jackson, Bo knows. Not only does he know all the sports, he knows a little bit of fashion too.
Sure does. Right? All right.
Getting over here quickly into the vault. Vault has the Puka Nakua Rams Rave replica, as well as Lawrence Taylor on the camo authentic. And then our guy Phil Simms lurking around as our secondary headliner, not pictured here below. But still looking to get there. That would be a pretty solid little double up opportunity as well.
All right. These Speed Flex Black and Blues are hitting the site.
There we go. I'll quickly hit the refresh after we look at the NIL deal. Still looking for Josh Allen on the Speed Flex on the Wyoming lid right here.
Yeehaw, Cowboys.
Jonathan Taylor on the ripped Colts Badgers, Wisconsin Badgers Speed Flex right here as well.
Some Midwest madness right
Ooh,
there.
yeah. Steve Smith Sr. on the little Utah Utes action. A.J. Brown on the Ole Miss lid. C.D. Lamb on the Oklahoma lid. Ed Reed on the authentic as well. Where'd Ed Reed go? Why is he missing? Why is my...
Edward Reed.
Oh, there we go. On the U. It's all about the U, baby. That's why I was spread out. Or my apologies. I was zoomed in. And then secondary, not pictured headliner, Brian Thomas Jr. on the LSU lid, LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward on a Georgia Bulldog lid, Warren Moon, and then Tim Brown on the Notre Dame lid. And like I said, still 6 available NIL spots for the NIL college section. Let me refresh. We'll hit the refresh to see the new black and blue, as well as then we'll also take a look at the brand new. Here we are, folks. Black and blue Speed Flexes. Let me read off the list of names right here. So we got a Terrell Davis, a Matt Ryan, Kurt Warner, Marshall Falk, Steve Smith Sr., Mike Evans, Julian Edelman, Antonio Gates, Nick Chubb, Brock Bowers, Fred Taylor, a Purple People Eaters, so a slew of Vikings. Then secondary headliners not pictured is Marcus Allen, Warren Sapp, Tony Dorsett, all available. Let's take a quick look at this picture so we know what we're looking at. Oh, man. And like I said, we'll get our microscope out, and sometimes it is as small as that. We will will need a microscope to see what any of the blemishes are. But we'll get to that when the time comes. We got the Brock Bowers right there. All of these are Speed Flexes, folks. All these are Speed Flexes, which you're going to get at a little bit of a discount because, again, we see it as a black and blue. There's some sort of maybe a ding or a dong or a little bit of a...
Not a dong.
Not a dong. Hopefully not. Oh, yeah, exactly right. Oh, I didn't even think about it that way. Yeah, exactly right. You think Julian Edelman is just scripting little dongs on the side of it? I hope not. He would be the little childish one to do something like that. It'd be a good bit. It'd be good, honestly, and I respect it. But no, we're getting little nicks and cracks and stuff like that all over. But sometimes, like I said, it's as small as, hey, we didn't put enough pressure on this signature here, so we count as a black and blue. So looking across the board, Brock Bowers, Julian Edelman, oh man, like almost like a candy like chrome type there from the different ways. Fred Taylor, Antonio Gates, oh my goodness, this Kurt Warner's looking mean. Nick Chubb. We'll see where potentially seen some Bears rumors with Nick Chubb. We'll maybe talk about that. Terrell Davis right here on this new style. The Purple People Eaters. Is that Jim Marshall?
What's that?
I'm trying to tell the Purple People Eaters.
Who all's up on that?
Yeah, it's like,
Let's see if I can find
is that Jim Marshall maybe?
some more information on all
Yeah. Again, anyone in the chat with the good eyeballs can help us out there as well. Marshall Falk on the Colts lid, the Hall of Fame 2025 inscription. Mike Evans on the current modern Tampa Bay Bucks lid, as well as Matt Ryan, 2016 MVP. Matt Ryan. Yeah, the more intriguing ones in my mind, man, yeah, this Steve Smith Sr. on the chrome, Brock Bowers, a little bit of half chrome, little definitely like candy magic action from Julian Edelman, and then same thing, like nice little touch from Kurt Warner there on this one as well. All catching my eyeball on that one. It's our brand new Speed Flex Black and Blue series, guys. Let's go ahead and dive in and attack the Black and Blue section, as well as our minis. That's our chase on the day. Just dropped, and already looks like someone's getting in on that single.
Yes, sir.
That's good to go. It's good to see. And it looks like the only other one we didn't touch upon, I'll quickly go over. It's this Can't Miss 1 and 4. Made a couple mentions to some of these that are already in here. John Stockton, Dwayne Wade, Connor Bedard, and Reggie Jackson, all on jerseys. The Stockton, the Wade, and the Bedard are all licensed jerseys. We got Roman Reigns on the Funko Pop. Erling Haaland on the soccer ball. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the basketball. Kevin Garnett on the trophy. Sterling Shepard and Shannon Sharp, the Sharp brothers, both on the Hall of Fame Speed Flex, as well as Steve Smith Sr. on this custom, gorgeous-looking Speed Flex. If you're a Carolina Panthers fan, it's a must, absolutely. But also looking around, we got Aiden Hutchinson, Jose Ramirez, Chris Webber, Steve Stamkos, Don Mattingly, and Mark Messier, all as secondary headliners on that one. Oh, and sorry, my apologies. Avengi Malkin on the helmet in the hockey section. It would be the everything else section. A little bit of hot hockey action. Melting the ice. We getting some of that later tonight. Got a Game 7 there. Game 7 in the NBA as well.
How about that game last night, though?
Oh, yeah. I didn't catch all too much. Clippers and Nuggets. Nuggets just taking most. That game was all basically decided in that third quarter.
I was talking about Dallas, Colorado.
Oh, that as well.
Holy
yes.
cow! How was was Mike consolable this morning? Because I know he had Colorado going some ways.
That was his whole thing. He said he was going to go basically 7 for 8 or 8 for 9 or 8 for 8 going into this round. But doesn't matter when you're champion. His bracket's completely busted now.
Oh, buddy.
So he's he wasn't completely down in the dumps, but he was just like, oh, geez, I would rather be completely wrong, have Colorado. Yeah. I'd rather have Colorado completely winning it and still involved than being as right as he has been so far. But where are we going, folks? Like I said, I got a couple people jumping in to that Black and Blue Speed Flex. All Speed Flexes. Oops. All Speed Flexes. Oops, all Speed Flexes, like I said, along with some little, like I said, it takes, it honestly, sometimes it throws me off. It's like, really? That's what we're calling balls and strikes now? But we got standards here, folks. We live up to our standards. Creeping up on 12:30. Where do we want to get into, guys? Practice squad is 6 away. We were 5 away earlier on the pump fake single. Still same deal there. Let me quickly throw that in there. That's where we're might be closest at. Besides our 1 and 4, there's a vault single. Vault single right there. Let's go ahead and get some action going, guys. Like I said, we got 25 people across the YouTube, the Facebook, and the Twitch. So no reason to be sitting in our hands, guys. Let's get things going. 6 to go in the practice squad single as well. Wait, practice squad single. Oh, not single. Single. Do that one more time. There we go. Same link, but like I said, it's the practice squad at single, not the practice squad at single. Even though we're 8 away, doesn't matter. I'll also plop in the diamond single. Our minis, that is our chase on the day. Here's our mini section. You guys are just going to get all of the links today. 5 away also on the jerseys, folks.
Link them up.
Jersey single. So the question always, so where can I get into? Where can I find the breaks right now? I'm just, like I said, I'm sending them all your guys' way right now in terms of in the form of a link. So attack while you can. College NIL single. Also right here. Here's the 1 and 4 single. And then the last one I'll get to you, just so I'm not completely overwhelming you. Bob asking if he's still in the practice squad at double, or did that get pulled yesterday? I'll be able to check in just a moment here, Bob. Can I pull it up on my end, or is it just easier? Is it practice squad double? Let me look over here. Why not? Get me up and moving. I haven't moved around a little bit. So practice squad double. Let me see.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're okay.
What's the
Yeah, you're still in the double.
Oh, yeah.
Bob was asking if you're still in the double.
Sure.
And that was, I know you were up to something, but just, I need to walk around a little bit too. It's good to get the blood moving.
There.
Good to get the legs moving. And again, same deal. I could have pulled it up on my end on this computer, but I wanted to stand up, get the people going.
Get 'em going.
Oh, finally, like I mentioned, that we just need the Speed Flex, the new the new black and blue Speed Flex. So yeah, again, my guy Bob, you're still in that practice squad double. That is still looking to get pulled. And why stop now? If we're talking about the practice squad double, we might as well throw it in the link. Throw it in the chat.
Get these suckers in here. I will be back.
There we go. So, folks, I threw basically the entire break page at you. Everything is wide open just about, but like I said, 5 to go in a couple spots. That pump fake vault single is 5 to go. The jersey single, the can't miss jersey single is 5 to go as well. Quickly hit a refresh just to see if those numbers are accurate. So far, I've seen the same. Got some 8s, got some 7s. I see a couple. I see 1 6. So we're wide open everywhere, folks. No problem, Bob. I got you. Bob is on the YouTube side of things. I believe, like I mentioned, in terms of what's the quickest, what has no delay or any delay at all. I think Twitch is just a bit outside. YouTube just secondary after that, and then Facebook in terms of, like I said, might be the most delayed. But like I said, we're on everything. That's what we stream off of: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. But we're on the TikTok, also on the Instagram. Like, subscribe, send us around, share us up. We had a nice little viral video go around on the Instagram side of things, like we mentioned. Shout out to the social media team for being on top of that. So that's been a ton of fun. There we go, folks. Black and blue, ready to go. I thought 20 boxes. Unless I'll double check that with our guy Rip. Let me update that black and blue actually on the ticker. If my eyes want to tell me where it is. There you go. It says 20. But there we go. Like I said, 26 people in here. Let us know where you're trying to go, what you're trying to start off. Already MLB getting started 1-0 at the end of the first for the Mets and Cardinals. Mets in favor by 1 in that doubleheader. Rain delay for the Yankees, Rays. But basketball, that doesn't start till way later on the day. NHL, like I said, the only Game 7 going on later does not start until 6. So it's just you and I. I got you for 3 hours, not 3 minutes. I got a bone saw here. I gotta get you for 3 hours. Yeah, NBA doesn't start till 5 Central Standard Time, 7:30 for the Game 7 that we'll all be looking to go for. And that'll be interesting too, because that'll decide a couple of people on their basketball pools. We had one here. Hopefully, some people advancing into the next round. I know some people were lucky enough to have multiple spots, so congrats on that. We were going over one. I think one of our guys was, doesn't matter if one or both advance tonight because he already has one going on in the next round, so good on him. But where are we looking forward to, folks? Let's hop on in. See what we're up to.
What'd I miss?
Not all too much. There you go. I made a bone saw reference, and Ty Percival just said the OG Spider-Man. That was a good impression. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hit you for 3 minutes there.
Bone saws, ready.
That was what I was saying. I don't have you for 3 minutes. I got you for 3 hours here. Come on. Might have you for 3 straight shows. Hey yo, that's what we do here. And I apologize. Is that new black and blue? That's out of 20?
That's out of 20.
Okay. So
yeah.
20 boxes on 15 headliners on 20 boxes. 15 headliners, 20 boxes. Cool. Cool.
Ball is in y'all's court.
True. Go. So there we have it, folks. What are we up to today on this fine May the 4th? May the 4th be with you and also with you. We were going over some like did you know facts and stuff like that with
the old Star Wars?
Yeah, with some Star Wars stuff. I guess Chewbacca's original voice was like a mixture of a walrus, like a dog. I don't know. It had a bear. It had all sorts of sounds. We didn't know that apparently Yoda's first rendition of him was just going to be like a monkey with a cane. Yeah. So, I guess George Lucas went away from that.
I'm glad they let Frank Oz cook.
True that. There was also that one thing where I didn't know that the guy that played, oh my goodness, Darth Maul, like he didn't know that he had his earring in his ear until like afterward. And they're like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. It's fine.
Yeah, why not?
So Darth Maul at your local, was it Carter's or what's that baby store that your baby's ear pierced? He's probably there.
Oh, what, Claire's?
Claire's, yeah. So Darth Maul at Claire's getting his ear pierced.
At the oh god, what's that planet? The witch planet. Did you ever get into like Clone Wars and Rebels and all that?
I have not. I've wanted to.
I got home from the 6 o'clock show last night with a sack of McDonald's, and Disney XD was running just a Rebels marathon.
Nice.
So it was like 2:30 in the morning. It's like I have got to go to bed. Rebels rules.
I've heard nothing but good things. Bob asking which lot has our boy Baker or Mike Evans. So maybe looking for some Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Evans is available in this brand new Speedflex Black and Blue.
Ring.
And he is also still available on an authentic on the practice squad. Unfortunately, I see Baker Mayfield's name. He's not going to be available until next UA After Dark on the Nightlight section. So I still see him available there. But like I said, if you're looking for some more potential Buccaneers, I would think Warren Sapp in that rep personals might be on the Bucks as well. Can't guarantee you he is, but former Buck LaShawn McCoy also available in the college section. Well, obviously, being that it is a college, will not be a professional team on that lid. So, former Buck LaShawn McCoy. So yeah, exactly right. If you're ever looking for a particular name or team, let us know. We'll try and point you into the right direction of our new break room. Like you mentioned, if you didn't catch the new black and blue Speed Flex, all Speed Flexes, all Speed Flexes with maybe, like I said, a microscopic blemish that we'll go ahead and we'll look over. But 20 boxes, 15 names on there. So we're looking for 5 extra bonus bangers. We're looking for Terrell Davis, Matt Ryan, Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Steve Smith Sr., Mike Evans, Julian Edelman, Antonio Gates, Nick Chubb, Brock Bowers, Fred Taylor, and a couple. I saw at least 4 signatures on that Purple People Eaters auto right there for the Vikings. Finally, also Marcus Allen, Warren Sapp, and Tony Dorsett all available as well on that all Speed Flexes black and blue section. I mean, nice balance of great pass catchers, amazing ball runners, a couple of great defensive players, modern day Hall of Fame, and just overall winners across the board there. And you can see a nice balance there too. Like I said, if you want Hall of Famers across the board, you find them in just about every single section. Current modern day guys, every single section. Maybe some good, maybe some hopefuls of who you want to be better. You know, like I said, Brian Thomas Jr. sitting in that college section. Jamar Chase in the minis, Max Crosby on the minis, Josh Jacob mini, Bo Jackson legend licensed jersey practice squad, Ray Lewis, Terrell Davis all still there as well. Mike Evans modern day legend still playing, still going to be I mean not by any stretch of by the means I'm going to say he's a Hall of Famer. When you put up 1,000 yards as many times in a row as he did, he's got a good resume to claim that. So go ahead, like I said, guys and gals, I'll refresh where we're looking at number-wise. Clapping cheeks asking Bob for the email. Maybe, like I said, can contact him, maybe get a trade on, get some trade talk going. One of the other great reasons to get involved here in the UA Break Room. Our community is fun and fantastic. You can get some trades going, spread the wealth, maybe get some other sales done. I believe there is, yeah.
Yeah,
So
the bottom right there, Bob.
yeah, so
Bobo.
let me pull it up really quick.
Goodness gracious, what a great signature Nick Chubb has.
Yeah,
Sorry to sound like Joe, but that's a great signature.
I think he's been rubbing off on you. You guys have been doing this the Saturday night shows for
Yeah.
the past couple weeks, so right, good to go. Dude.
I mean, honestly, same thing with that Mike Evans. That's a great signature, right on what I like to call the Speed Flex sweet spot.
I know, like I said, we're looking at this Mike Evans, but as I look at the Mike Evans, if I keep going diagonal like you just did, yeah, pretty sneaky sis got me diagonally. Nick Chubb, and then that Fred Taylor has a custom visor on that Fred Taylor.
Dang.
Look at that. That
Duval.
little Duval,
What
little
about
like
it?
looks like a postcard almost.
Seriously, that is super cool. You got some like hydro patterning on there, like on
Yeah.
the bottom and on the face mask.
That
That's
was
sick.
really awesome. So yeah, like I said, over in our quick overview, I completely overlooked that. Did not see the originally, like I said, that Fred Taylor custom visor.
That's
nice little addition on the.
Really
it's
cool.
like half teal, half black on the face mask part
Yeah.
as well, with a couple of extra bumpers with the bells and whistles there.
Yes, sir.
So that Fred Taylor Speed Flex looking mighty fine as
Ease
well.
and dubs. And the color match ink as well.
Yeah.
On that Fred Taylor. Jeez, a
A
whiz.
ripped same team, but like different style. Cleveland Browns, Nick Chubb. Like I said, a modern day, modern style Speed Flex on the Mike Evans Tampa Bay lid right there. Same thing
Pure
with
power.
the Colts and the Falcons, all sort of modern day, current style lids.
Let me ask you here, Nick. On the Speed Flexes, where do you prefer the autograph be? Right on the crown, on that Speed Flex spot?
On
or-
that hexagon, pentagon area.
Yeah. Or like on the side for like display purposes.
Now, I think the go-to is gonna be on that little hexagon spot. However, you do see on certain instances where, that stripe goes right down the middle. So I see a lot of them in that old style, the Patriots logo. That stripe goes there, so Tom Brady's signature can't go there.
Right.
Sometimes that can be the case. It is the same thing on the. So you can't go wrong either way. If there's nothing, stopping it, I would probably prefer it in that little hexagon spot. But I'm not opposed to putting it on the side if
That's
there's no
not.
other.
Yeah, that's what Antonio Gates did right here.
Yeah.
He said, "You know what? I'm gonna forego that sweet spot, which I like to call."
And he makes up. I mean, if he like I said, makes up for it. If that's the case, he makes up for it by having a huge signature, gorgeous. You can see it from across the room, and the nice inscription of the Hall of Fame 2025 on there as well. So maybe, like I said, a guy like that, he needed some more space. He needed that little pentagon, that little hexagon area, not enough to contain that ginormous, awesome signature
I got
that
too
is
much.
Antonio Gates. And like I said, when we got 4 different signatures going on this new, almost like is that also like a rave type style for the purple for the Vikings with that blacked out?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that might be the case there.
Yeah. When you have multiple signatures, not everyone's gonna fit in that little front area right there. So might as well throw all 4 on the side as well.
Yeah, I tried to see if we had it written down who all signature we have on that, but that information eluded me. So we'll just have to check
I'm
out
sure
that,
similar to what I did earlier when there was no little cheat sheet for this LaShawn McCoy. So
We'll check out
looked
the
at
cert.
it, looked at the autograph. It's kind of clear as day. Not very other LaShawns do we know that were on the Eagles. So LaShawn McCoy by default kind of had to be, but just in case, looked at the Beckett cert and clarified exactly that. So I'm
Bada
sure.
bing.
If it is a Beckett cert or something like that, we can go ahead and read away who's all on the Purple People Eaters for quad signature right there. So guys and gals, like I said, point the direction, we will go. Kind of wide open on just about anything and everything. So whatever you guys want to dip into, let's do it.
All right, we got Good old JA hopping in the double and getting 2 spots in the single for those
Nice.
speed flexes.
Yeah, I'm seeing 5 to go there in the speed flex, black and blue. 5 to go in the single speed flex, 7 to go in that double. Still 1 and 4s are wide open. Hop on in there, guys and gals. Practice squad still 6 to go on the single. 4 to go now in that pump fake vault. Not that single there. It was 5. Now it's 4. Let's keep it going, guys. Trickle it down. Trickle it down. Still 5 to go on the jerseys. And someone getting into that coin toss, that mini jerseys and the mini helmets. So that's our chase on the day, guys. Didn't do a chase wheel spin earlier. So let's go ahead and get let's break the cycle. Let's switch it up. Let's get a chase wheel spin on the day in that mini section. Get some UA cash back into your pocket. Yeah. Now with that new section there, that new Speed Flex black and blue section. Double up opportunities. Let's see. Yeah. That Matt Ryan, the Mike Evans together, Kurt Warner and Marshall Falk.
That's a nifty tandem right there.
Oh yeah.
Warner and Falk.
Yeah. Brock Bowers, Antonio Gates, 2 solid tight ends.
Yeah. Oh, also in the NFC South, they got that Steve Smith on that chrome
Yeah.
for that you can
That's
triple
true.
up
Oh, that's very much true.
with Ryan and Evans in there.
Triple up opportunity if you hop on into a quad and get that broken into.
Yeah, AFC
Again,
West, Brock Bowers,
and
Gates, Terrell
You can
Davis.
only assume maybe Warren Sapp, the same thing, also on an NFC South on that Bucks lid.
Marcus Allen could also double up with anything in the AFC West.
That's true too. Very, 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 very true. That'd just be very. And in all honesty, you see all 15 names there. I'm kind of interested to see who the bonus bangers are at that
Exactly.
point.
As is the case. Well, especially with the speed flexes too.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, we're not asking, again, to use a Joeism, we're not asking Cole Kmet to sign a speed flex, you know, or unless we are. In which case,
Sure, we'll get in some Colston Loveland soon as well. Can't go wrong there. Bears fans, let us know what's up. I was okay with the draft. Were you okay with the Miami draft?
it was fine. It was fine. I was just looking at something on ESPN about was it Quinn Ewers?
Yeah.
Because we drafted a quarterback
6th
and
round.
very late, which fine by me. It's better than the QB room is now, man. I was telling my dad the other day I would love for us to make a move to bring in Joe Flacco as a backup.
Wow.
Because he's competent, he has experience, and you know, as someone who's watched the Dolphins, you know we're going to need our backup quarterback. So you need someone you know is going to be able to not mess up out. He can play. He can play. I don't care how old he is. He's old as dirt. Delaware dirt.
That is just a different mindset when you're accepting your levels. Like, all right, Joe Flacco, I'm okay with that.
Dude, it's just where we are. Like,
no, I get you.
when you can bank on your QB1 missing,
3 or
6
4
games a season,
yeah.
minimum, you got to kind of invest in your backups.
That's not the
And
worst
I'm
case.
sorry, but I've seen Zach Wilson play,
Yeah.
and didn't care for it personally.
Yeah, no, not the best output from Zach Wilson these past couple seasons.
And I don't want to hear circumstances because he's in New York, because he's in with the Jets. I don't want to hear about it.
No. He was not seeing ghosts. That was a different one.
So, yeah, as far as the Dolphins draft goes, it was fine. It was fine. It's fine. The season's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be just fine, Nick. Tyreek Hill isn't going to want to go anywhere. He's not going to get in any more trouble. It's going to be fine.
I think actually that's where I kind of was. I was surprised maybe like an investment at wide receiver wasn't the biggest thing because Tyreek Hill obviously very talented, a lot of outside curriculars going on in that aspect, so you can't really be completely reliant there. And then even Jalen Waddle, young, but hurt.
Hurt, even more so than hurt to me, is he's got the dropsies. He's got the
A little bit.
You got a little case of the Butterfingers there.
And I'll go a step further just in case, even you could have went tight end too, because Jonnu Smith, while he is good, little older.
Yeah.
A little on the older side.
Yeah.
So
he was great last season, but it's
he had a
not
great
like
season.
anyone was asking him to be great for us,
No.
And when I say great, I mean mediocre.
Kind of
great.
process of elimination. He's like, all right, well, nobody else is stepping up. I kind of have to now.
Yeah, exactly.
Look great.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't know what they're gonna do. They don't know what they're doing. Yeah, truly. Yeah, he's gonna be the only guy to ever just play through the brain damage. Well, maybe not the only guy. Troy Aikman might have a word to say.
Possibly. But boy, oh boy, Devon Achane is the fastest person anytime he's on the field. So
Yeah.
At least you got that going.
Yeah, at least you
J.R.
got that
August
going.
chiming in, says Tua's going to play through the brain damage. Everything is going to be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was referring to, man. It's our baby boy with his soft head. Like, how do you... He ran his head directly into DeMar Hamlin's chest, which is canonically his weak point.
Yeah.
And he came out worse for wear.
I always like the comparison online. If you ever see, it's always like anytime Tua goes down or gets hurt, it's like Tua. It's that giant monster that rams his head directly into a wall. Like this.
Yeah.
I don't know what movie it's from. I don't know, but it's always the same thing. It's like this giant monster.
Dog, just learn to
rams
slide.
his head into a brick wall
It is
or a
okay.
stone wall.
Wearing the Guardian cap doesn't make you any less of a man.
Yeah.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Did they think that was like the equivalent of like when college kids are like, it's okay, I'm just gonna take like Ritalin and I'll pass this test. It's
Yeah.
like, no, you need to like you need to still study. Like you need to be able to like not get tackled to get hurt to not get hurt.
Jeez.
Like I'm just gonna take Ritalin was the one. Adderall. That's
Adderall,
there you
there
go.
you
That's
go.
the one.
We got there.
There we go. There you go. Maybe I guess maybe I need some at this point if I need to pay attention. But man, oh man, but this isn't UA prescriptions. This is the UA break room with the the sports memorabilia here, folks. So let's go ahead and dive in. Yeah, J. August. I'm a believer in the Guardian cap is not going to help the collisions that cause Tua's problems anyway. I actually heard an interesting theory was someone's just was straight up like, you know what? During practice, get rid of helmets. Because you have that idea, that mentality. If you have the helmet on,
You're gonna go for it.
You're gonna go exactly
Yeah.
right. So
It'll help start training guys to not go for the head.
exactly right.
And yeah,
So-
I mean, as far as Tua's particular case, like whether it would help or not, like Jay is saying here, doesn't hurt.
yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
And he is a bit of an outlier in the sense that like no real other quarterback has as many eyeballs on his head and how many concussions he has.
Yeah.
I can't really name another quarterback that's like, again, under that microscope of like, oh, every time he gets hit, oh man, concussion.
Well, I think it doesn't help that when he went down and was twitching and
Yes.
puking out and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot more visceral when it was happening to him. Okay. Sure.
Yeah,
And then it bangs around in there.
yeah.
Go ahead and ride on a little motorcycle and let's see how that skull.
Yeah, exactly right.
Works
Yeah,
then.
I'm with you. Yeah, exactly right. Your brain's just like moving around, sloshing and slipping around. Just hopefully you're not like Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's like, yeah, you know what? CTE, that doesn't exist, brother. Sorry. I don't know if you saw that during the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, I do remember
That was one of the bigger takeaways.
God.
That wasn't one of the dastardly things. SMC chiming in. Tua likely would have still gotten a concussion with the cap, but the grade of the concussion would have been less, only
Yeah.
because it absorbs some of the energy that makes the brain move.
I mean, like you said, I don't think any of us are doctors here, so this is
Nope.
all just us being
Missed that boat by a mile.
this is all just being dummy
Yeah.
sports fans. This is just AM radio at this point.
We're getting there. Oh man, where are we going, folks? Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
get
what are we
there.
doing? Sorry.
We got any? I'm
Jump
trying to
on
think of
here.
any Dolphins across the
Nah.
board. Not
Not right
today,
now.
not this morning. But that's okay. Almost,
I mean, not on the board
always.
anyway.
Oh, I actually, I say that there are a couple of bonus bangers. I won't say who, obviously, but we do have a couple of Miami bonus bangers lurking across the board. So always looking for that. But yeah, exactly right. With the draft wrapped up, that's when exactly right you can start doing your fantasy, searching, scouting. Now that we know all the rookies are going into place, some leagues are. Jay August says no one likes Miami. Well, actually, Ed Reed on the Miami, the University of Miami. So we got
South
two
Florida's
different
second professional sports team.
two
Second
different-
professional football team.
Nice.
Essentially.
Miami also just hosted. I think it still is hosting the F1
Oh, yeah.
race today.
That is today.
What headliners left in the black and blue? All of them.
All of them,
black
big
and blue
dog.
just dropped a brand new black and blue Speed Flex black and blue. Brock Bowers, Julian Edelman, Fred Taylor, Antonio Gates, Steve Smith Sr., a Purple People Eaters quad signature, Terrell Davis, Nick Chubb, Kurt Warner, Matt Ryan, Marshall Falk, Meg Evans, and then secondary headliners are Marcus Allen, Warren Sapp, and Tony Dorsett, all in the Oops All Speed Flexes black and blue section. Just dropped. We switched it up. It was 2 more authentics left. We said, nah, sorry. We're going to do Oops All Speed Flexes here in the black and blue section. Vault, we got 3 more in the vault on 10 boxes. 10 boxes, 3 headliners, 2 more vault keys, $300 and $100 on the vault keys. Headliners include Puka Nacua on the Rams Rave replica, Lawrence Taylor on an authentic with the camo, and then Phil Simms is our secondary headliner. And then he also asked for the diamond. There are the diamond section, 6 boxes. We're looking for Josh Allen on the Salute to Service camo, the Salute to Service Buffalo Bills lid. That's in the diamond section. Then the 1 and 4, 27 boxes, 17 headliners. I'll give a big breath on this one. The Sharp Brothers on the Speed Flex, Steve Smith Sr. on the custom Speed Flex, Kevin Garnett on the trophy, Erling Haaland on a soccer ball, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on a basketball, Roman Reigns on a Funko Pops. Always acknowledge your tribal chief. Avengi Malkin on the helmet. John Stockton, Dwayne Wade, and Connor Bedard all on licensed jerseys with Reggie Jackson on a regular old jersey. Aiden Hutchinson, Jose Ramirez, Chris Webber, Steve Stamkos, Don Mattingly, and Mark Messier all as secondary headliners in the 1 and 4 section. So there you are. That was our top to bottom quickly there, with our minis being our chase on the day. We're looking at Phil Simms, Darrelle Revis, Sterling Sharp, Josh Jacobs, Jamar Chase, Max Crosby, Marshall Falk as headliners there, as well as Thurman Thomas and Frank Gore and our secondary headliners there. 4 jerseys left, 2 headliners, Dick Butkus and Bijan Robinson in the jersey section. Just dropped a brand new set of prep personals, also available there if you need to switch things up. Get yourself a guaranteed dub. Hop into the rep personals. 31 new rep personals. Still 14 headliners there. And then the college series, if I might as well touch upon there as well. Still 6 NIL spots available in the college. NIL spots there, as well as Josh Allen on a Speed Flex on the Wyoming Speed Flex. Jonathan Taylor on the ripped Wisconsin Badgers, Indianapolis Colts Speed Flex as well. And then 4 authentics I read off: CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown on the Ole Miss, Steve Smith Sr. on the Utah Utes, Ed Reed on the University of Miami, exactly right, University of Miami, the U, baby. Brian Thomas Jr. on the LSU lid, LaShawn McCoy. I see Hines Ward on a Georgia Bulldog, Warren Moon, and then Tim Brown on the Notre Dame lid. So there you have it. Like I said, now we just about got, we got everything there. Whew. We got there, folks.
Take a breath.
Wahoo.
We are 3 away in that Speed Flex single.
Let's do it. Let's rip open some Speed Flexes, folks. Like I said, we got our 15 headliners there on those 20 boxes. I'm very curious to see what those additional five
Always am.
five bonus bangers are available. So let's go ahead. Let's figure that out.
I was loading them up on the cart and like I forgot halfway through what series it was. I'm like, why are these all so freaking heavy? Oh yeah. It's 20 speed flexes.
They're worth their weight in gold.
Indeed, man.
Literally. So let's get that going. I'll drop it just in case. I dropped a slew of links earlier, but like you said, if there's 3 to go in that single box college or single box speed flex, let's go ahead and do that. This is the black and blue.
Black and blue, black and blue.
Black and blue speed flex single. Let's go ahead and hop in there, folks. Trying to refresh, trying to see the numbers. Come on now. Our internet wants to work today. I think it does. I think it's trying. Yeah, 3 to go there on that speed flex single on the black and blue. Oops, all speed flexes.
Oopsie.
At 1 and 4, entertainment wise, maybe we can see some Star Wars stuff here in the 1 and 4 section on this May the 4th.
That'd be nice. From a different point of view.
Do you have a favorite episode, or is there just an overall favorite series? What is your go-to in either one of those?
Man, I mean, I said it earlier, and it's easy to dismiss because they're animated, but Clone Wars and Rebels are some of the, at its heights, some of the best Star Wars you're going to get out there. You know, put your animation, if anyone has any, whatever your hot takes are on animation, put them to the side, give it a shot. Let's see. Man, it's just been so much TV lately, you know?
Yeah.
Like Star Wars TV, it's like, it's hard to remember. I mean, I'm on record as saying I would do truly despicable things to get the version of Solo that Chris Miller and Phil Lord were originally gonna do before that got taken away from them and given to Ron Howard. Because I think those guys are pretty with it comedically, and it would have been really, really interesting to see what that movie could have been. But yeah, what else? Empire, obviously.
Jay Underwood saying the new Obi-Wan series.
There were
liked
that definitely had its moments.
I liked it.
Far from perfect.
Yeah.
But,
Yes.
You know, they made
Everyone gives it his guff because the scene when Princess Leia is running around, like, really, you can't catch a child.
Yeah.
There's also some other things that made up for it.
I mean,
but
they definitely picked up where Rogue One left off with Vader just being like a very violent dude.
yeah. Bob says, check the chase, please. I'm not quite sure what that means. If you mean check the chase as in our minis, we have 5 left to go there.
Might be referring to the apostrophe. It's possessive currently. And not plural.
Check the chase. Yeah, mini. Yes, minis. Mini minis.
That black and blue single is Dunzo, so let me
There we
get
go.
that ready for you.
High Tide says, let's break. So he must have closed it out there. So let's do that. Let's break indeed. Yeah, the consensus always, every time I say online or ask around, is exactly that. It's like, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? Anything Star Wars? It's always like, it's always Clone Wars. Clone Wars, that series is always good to go into.
And here's the thing: if you do wade into those Clone Wars waters, you gotta just a heads up. It is a kids show, you know, so it's gonna have some episodes that are straight up for children.
Yes.
But then you're gonna have some episodes that are straight up like, oh, this is a banger.
Yeah.
You know, it's literally exactly how my wife just became a huge Ahsoka Tano fan. Ahsoka is big in our house. And there you go. That is ready for you.
There we go.
I tied on the ball.
Derek saying, dang, should have waited for that new B&B, but I hit the Jimmy Johnson, the Cowboys Lunar Authentic on that last series. There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. There we go. Right. High Tide 77 is asking for 16. 16. There we go. We got our guys and gals all ready to roll. Prop it up just so we can see. Yes, that should be good. Hop into our randomizer. And we're going to go 8 times around, right? Yeah, 8 times around. 8 times around.
Plus at a spin.
Come on now. I think I'm missing the button. That's why it's not going. Halfway there. And 8 times around. Almost left off our guy Joshua Simmons for a second. But we got you. He got wrapped up there. So there we go. Jeff August in the NFC North. There you go. That's first Packers squad. Josh Underwood in the NFC South. NFC East belongs to Joshua Simmons. Michael Convey, you're in the NFC West. In the AFC North for Joshua Simmons. Jose, you have the AFC South. Jeff August back again in the AFC East. And Joshua Simmons into the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. Good luck indeed. Box number 16 called right there. Let me quickly change it on the ticker before I get going. That'll be one I end up forgetting, so. There we go. All set, ready to roll. All updated, all currently ready to roll. So good luck, everybody. 16 is the call out, closed out. All the sorts of magic is ready to go here. Got 15 headliners to get to on 20 boxes. But like I said, I'm very curious to see what our bonus bangers are. Who missed the cut? And when it gets down to the nitty gritty like that, it's kind of could be kind of up to a little bit of hit or miss. So let's see. So black and blue speed flexes, all speed flexes. Let's see what we're working with here. Here in the UA break room. Oh, right away I get to see exactly what we were talking about earlier.
For real?
Something I overlooked right away. It's Fred Taylor and that custom visor.
Yes.
So we get to see exactly that. We get to see more of this almost postcard-esque Fred Taylor like visor right here. That looks mean. That looks awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
AFC South, that's going to Jose Galagas Medales. I should have stopped at Jose.
Nailed it.
Exactly right. No reason to try it again. Got it right the first time.
Done in one.
Exactly, and then going from the black to the teal, back to the black on the face mask. Got the Jaguars bumpers right there.
Boy, that's a beaut.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
all the way around. The Beckett Witness
NFL
shirt
100.
right there.
That's sick.
Got the added little bumpers, little stickers on the back as well.
That signature's beautiful. Get
Yes.
the gold ink. Gorgeous.
And there you go. Like I said, you get a nice little, almost nice photoshopped
That is
little
so cool.
custom visor right there for Fred Taylor. Again, had himself some solid seasons there.
Oh, absolutely.
And Duval
He helped get that franchise off the ground.
sure did.
Yeah, just some like light scuffing, really.
Yeah, I
But-
guess that would be again, if we're looking at what our black and blueness is right there.
Yeah.
I mean, little sticker bubble right here, and again, you can kind of, if you got a little hair dryer at home, you can kind of get that fixed right there. But the signature,
That's signatures.
nothing really too much there. I think it's really just the stickers aren't up to par. That'd be my saying. Other than that, I can't, like I said, anything that's like glaring, like, oh my God, you have that. Beats me. Maybe on the face mask, there's a little bit of extra, add a little bit of extra teal that rubbed off on the black. Okay. And it's, like I said, it's literally that. It's the tiniest of, you can tell, like I said, there's a little bit of teal blue right here on that black mark. Like I said, that's not going to be the one thing that gets it. Like I said, I think it's that one little blemish, and probably, like we mentioned, the sticker not being perfectly placed on there as well. But nevertheless, like I said, Jose going home with this amazing Fred Taylor Speed Flex right there. Oops, all Speed Flexes. That looks nice.
Yeah.
And it looks. I'm glad the glare from usually the light ends up eating it away, but no, that looks. It's looking pretty good, showing up right there. Good stuff right there.
Josh Simmons has seen enough with 4 spots into that double.
Nice. That's how you get it done. Get
Yeah,
in
man.
there.
Can't let any more of these heaters go by.
Exactly. Jose agreeing. Great number call, High Tide. Jose said couldn't have said it better.
So we got 3 left in that Speed Flex
Oh
double.
wow, already? Let's get
Yeah.
it going, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim Sievert bought into that Speed Flex single. Of course, we still got that quad of Veil.
I can only hope by the time I'm done writing out this little sticky note for Jose, hopefully that Speed Flex single is sold out once again.
Get a little big mo. Well,
Yeah.
the single's 7 away. The double's 3
double,
away.
my apologies.
Yeah, that double is where the action's at right now.
There we go.
Again, saw that Fred Taylor there, that UF alum right there. Go
Yes.
Gators. God, every time I look at it, I can't turn away. Like I love that it's like a different chin strap too.
Yeah.
That's
Kind of like the modern,
Sick.
kind of like a modern, just you kind of just zip it. You don't need
Yeah.
to do the unstrapping anymore. You just zip it down now.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there's supposed to be something wrong with it.
Again, yeah, I mean, there might be some
It might be the sticker, and it might
Yeah.
be that one little ding on the face mask.
but display wise, that's a
Like I said, and that
That's
you
a
would have
showstopper.
again you would have to have told me that there's something wrong with this for me to be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I guess so, yeah. And even then, it's just like it's not gonna take away anything. Like if there's a gorgeous lid all the way across. So, but like I said, you got it for a bit of a discount because it's in our black and blue section.
or dented cans, as it were.
Jay August says Warner is mine to Josh. Said hands off.
Well, it's a Josh party now in the Speed Flex double with Josh Underwood getting in the mix.
There we go. So LaShawn, hopefully get some more Speed Flexes up here. Unfortunately, my guy, you might be numbered. Your days might be numbered here on this little desk here.
Your days might not be long for this table.
Whew. I tell ye what. Let's keep her going, folks. Like I said, that double is moving. Let me find the double, and I'll drop the link just to keep some more people rolling on that one. Right back at you. So the Warner is mine.
Warner fight.
Ooh, now I see that double box is completely sold out. So no need to drop the link.
Just like that.
So we'll see if that Warner's going to be anybody's here, because we're going to have our first black and blue Speed Flex double. We have 2 numbers. Drop me 2 numbers, please. Preferably if you are in this new black and blue Speed Flex double box. And I'm seeing wheel times 2. So we will do that. Let me go ahead and set up a quick 1 out of 20 wheel.
High Tide said, no more banger boxes for other people.
Might just be easier. Exactly right. 1 out of 20 wheel. Do 1 out of 20 and subtract also 16 because that was the other one we didn't have, right? 16? Yeah, 16 we pulled already too.
Yep.
So 16 coming off as well. So 1 out of 20. We'll go ahead and go around twice for that after we get rid of this car ad. There we go. Now you guys can see it. So 1 through 20 minus 16. We'll go and spin twice to figure out our box numbers. 11. Take you off there. 11. And 9. All right, so 11 and 9 is what we're looking for. Get rid of that bad boy.
What are the numbers again? Oh, wait.
Yep, 11 and 9.
Never forget.
Exactly right. And then while we're doing that, also I need to get you guys all up in there for randomized list. And we're going 8 times around on that one. So dropping you guys in there 8 times around.
That doubles back up. The double number 2 is back up.
Awesome. And there we have it. So we got Josh's, Josh Underwood and Josh Simmons. We got Josh's and Jeff August.
Yeah, it's a real Josh off in there. My prediction, someone's with a name beginning with the letter J. They're going to win this one.
Oh, that's a safe bet right there. I'll tell you what. So Josh Underwood, you have the NFC North. NFC South belongs to Joshua Simmons, as well as the NFC East, the West, and the AFC North, and the AFC South. That's all you, Josh Simmons. Jeff August, you have the AFC East, and back to Joshua Simmons in the AFC West. Let me quickly plop that up just so we can see a little bit better. There we go. And for right now, Fred, going up on the step just to see. Box number 9, called out by the wheel. Oh, we're claiming everything. We're claiming the Warner. We're claiming the Edelman. We're claiming everything so far. Good luck.
It's all mine.
Good luck to all the J's in our current break right now. Joshua, and Jeff. Good luck, everybody. I mean, I'm just gonna be greeted every single time by that little peak that we see with just visors and colors and all these everything galore popping up left and right.
It's a real sensory experience. I'll tell
Exactly right. And considering the numbers that we have, it's only going to be so often that we're going to get headliners. It's very less likely that we don't. So let's just keep going. Nick Chubb on the ripped, almost the regular old orange Cleveland Browns lid, as well as this new version with the Brownie the Elf on there. That is an AFC North hit. That's going to Joshua Simmons with a big chunk of this board. So let's see if he's going to double up in the traditional sense in the AFC North again, or see if we're going to get a different division. So congrats right there. Nice Nick Chubb hit. On the, like I said, you almost got the new version. You got the Bulldog right there, and then if you flip it on the other side, I see Brownie the Elf on the white version of it, on nice ripped version of this Speed Flex right there. And like I was mentioning earlier, can't go with that traditional spot right there on the hexagon, pentagon right there. So you have to go on the side. But even then, you love it too because Nick Chubb fills it up perfectly on the one side of it. So that's a great hit. Exactly right,
Great job there, Josh Simmons. Popping a Chubb.
Exactly right.
I like the back too by the neck as well. Dog pound.
That is actually a great thing. I didn't make mention of it. Great eye, good catch. That dog pound. Right there, that is a...
What's the cert on that?
Radkey? Radkey Sports.
Radkey Sports.
Yeah, so it's got the Radkey Sports, got a number to go along with it as well. So that's exactly right. The dog pound in there. So if we're looking for a blemish...
Yeah, what could it be? I have a theory of what it could be just from afar, but I want to.
It could be maybe a little bit light on the signature.
That's what I was thinking.
Right, the start of his N.
That's exactly what I was gonna
It's a
say.
little not as bold as it maybe should or want it to be.
And
That
I
might
don't,
be it.
I don't see an artist on there, High Tide.
No
who
artists on
painted it.
here.
I really wish they would,
Some
do
of them
more
do.
signatures.
So I mean, a good majority of them are
Yeah.
starting to.
I also
rightfully
love
so.
whenever they let you know what the run is, like what the limited run is, like 2 of 4
Yeah,
or whatever.
We
That's
we
always
just had that not too long ago with a Malik Neighbors. There was
sucker for that.
We had a 2 out of 15 out of that Malik Neighbors, I believe. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, no artists on there, no paint, no one on there. But like I said, if you maybe you check the Radkey Sports, the one right there that might be getting it. So like I said, congrats right there for Joshua Simmons. We'll continue on our way. Right up this one in just a moment, but might as well get Nick Chubb up there. And on to box number 11. Second box here in this double box break. So that's 17 boxes now in total in the Speed Flexes. And, math is going to be mathin', so two headliners have been pulled. Let's see if we can find one of those extra bonus bangers. If not, I'm okay with just ripping headliners.
I guess.
I guess so. You got to twist my arm? I guess so. I'm fine with it.
Okay, fine.
Nice. And you go again, continuing on, but now into the secondary hit lineup section.
Okay.
A little dabble both here. It's gonna be Warren Sapp here.
Oh.
Super Bowl champ Warren Sapp right
Ain't
there.
nothing wrong with that
And
for
then
me. I tell you what, pewter power all day.
Exactly right. Getting right into there in that little go-to spot there in the Speed Flexes that we love to see. That nice bold white ink. So I don't think the ink, or maybe not the actually. As I say that, it might be the P in the Warren Sapp that might be our blemish here.
Normally, whenever there's a little piece of painter's tape on there, that kind of denotes where it is. So you can see a little chip right above that.
Is that where it is? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. Exactly right. So a little ding right here. Oh, there we go. My apologies. A little bit right there. So if we when we do take off this tape when we send it off to you, that's going to be our little spot right there. So that's it right there. And right there, exactly right. NFC South, it's going to go to Joshua Simmons. So double up in the two different divisional section. Like I
Another
said,
sweet hit, though, man. I love Warren Sapp,
it
dude.
is. Beckett Cert,
Another player
sticker
from
on the
U.
back as well. Another nice hit right there. Warren Sapp coming off the board here in this Speed Flex section, black and blue. Where we had a majority, 75% of the series was headliners. So it was only a matter of time before we get through a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
So good stuff right there. Both those going home to Joshua Simmons. Congratulations, my friend.
I met Warren Sapp in a barbecue restaurant
Oh, nice.
in Pembroke Pines, Florida, where I grew up. And he had aside him the largest pile of rib bones I maybe have ever seen in my life. It may have been one of those things where I was younger and it seemed bigger because I
Yeah.
was a smaller human, but it was enormous, as you would expect. 5 left in that black and blue single.
Oh, nice.
So
We're just gonna ping pong back and forth
back
between
and
the
forth,
single and the double.
single, yeah.
Not opposed to that. Not opposed to that one bit.
Has Shady McCoy met his time here for the table?
I mean, he definitely will be if another Speed Flex is
another.
coming off.
All
so
right.
let's get in there. Let's rip another Speed Flex. See if the boys are gonna be. See what other Speed Flexes the J boys want to hop into between Jeff August, Joshua Simmons, and Josh Underwood.
J-Day!
J-Day on Star Wars Day. Hooray, hooray.
Who's your favorite Star Wars character whose name starts with a J?
Jar Jar Binks or
Jabba the
the
Hutt.
Hutt is up there.
Janad from Skeleton Crew, which was a fun one. I enjoyed my time watching that.
I was just saying to our guy Mike before he headed out. Have you seen the movie Heretic?
With
Hugh Grant?
Hugh Grant, right?
Yeah.
I have not. I'm familiar
Okay.
with it, but I have not
So
seen it.
I just watched it yesterday on Max. Yesterday, he makes a comparison of a well-known character, as we all know in the Western civilization, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Compares him to Jar Jar Binks.
I think I've seen that scene clipped on Twitter.
Yeah.
Which is very funny.
Exactly.
It takes it. It's the next logical step in the evolution of like Jar Jar, Darth Jar Jar, and now Messiah Jar Jar.
Exactly right. It got a big pop out of me because I had never seen that clip. I just watched. I've just watched it. I mean, the movie was interesting when it did come out originally to me. I was like, oh, that's fun. It might be a streaming movie for me, but nevertheless, I ended up watching it. Strange, but that, like I said, that dialogue, that part got me. Like I was like, ha! I'm like, that's gonna make a lot of people probably upset.
Also, it sounds like something you would more so hear from like in a Clerks movie than
100%.
than a Hugh Grant movie.
Oh yeah, that would be like Justin Long is having that conversation
Right.
with Jane, Silent Bob outside.
I'm not even supposed to be here
Yeah.
today. Things are moving and grooving. We are 3 away in the black and blue single, 5 away in that double, and in the helmets are starting to move as well. We're halfway in the mini helmets.
Nice.
That's what I meant by helmets. Mini helmets.
Mini.
Which, if you're locked into the Ultimate Autographs social channels, you saw me last week pumping up that
Yeah.
the minis that
Explain
we
exactly
always
what it
have
was.
here.
Explain our mini series, showing off that Jamar Chase,
Mm-hmm.
which exactly right. Jamar Chase still available in that mini section. You might be
That may be
going
the
home
one.
with that same social media helmet. So
That-
exactly right.
Which, you know, I'm not the one to decide this, but some say that would increase the value. Some would say.
Some would say.
Some would say. People on the street are talking. All right, got that one.
Be the equivalent if you got like a handkerchief from the bronchitis lady that went viral. Say, oh Lord Jesus, there's a fire. I got bronchitis. I can't be running.
Okay. That's fun. We got a first timer here buying into the college double,
Love it.
keeping Timothy Sievert some company.
There we go. Getting into that college. Still 2 solid speed flexes in there between the Josh Allen on the Wyoming lid, Jonathan Taylor on that ripped Badges Colts speed flex, and then still a slew of authentics between C.D. Lamb, A.J. Brown, Steve Smith Sr., and Ed Reed. Ed Reed on that Miami lid, C.D. Lamb on the Oklahoma lid, A.J. Brown on that Ole Miss lid, Steve Smith on the Utes, on that Utah Utes lid.
Not to mention all the NIL tickets that are still out there in that college series.
Who was our first timer on that one? We can shout him out from that.
Thomas Greco.
Thomas Greco getting in there. Welcome in, Thomas. If you're hearing about us, seeing about us, let us know. Thomas, what's your squad? What's your team?
Holler
Who
at
you
us.
looking for? Who you chasing? We can help you out. We can point you in all different directions. Let's close out that mini section, says Den. Let's do it. That minis is our chase wheel spin on the day on that 12 o'clock
Yeah,
hour.
Jeff, you better believe that I combed over that for every first timer. If they're from Carlsbad, calling you out, Ronnie.
Exactly.
They have an AOL address, I'm calling you out, Ronnie.
No.
So no, this is a legit first timer out here, Ronnie and Slocco messing up our new timer
We got
metrics.
Exactly
Ooh.
right.
Not going to get me again.
We got 33 people watching at this noon show, creeping up at 1:30. But if we're breaking, no need to stop. Let's keep her
Two
going.
left in the minis.
2 left in the minis, folks.
Maybe less.
Oh yeah. I hope so.
Looking like it.
I'm gonna refresh because I want to go ahead and drop that link.
Yeah, you might be able to be more up to date than I am here in putting the orders.
So I got one more. I got one more on that mini.
That
Like we
sounds
mentioned.
about right.
We got Sterling Sharp and Josh Jacobs on the potential double up right there.
Cool. Yes, that is up to date. One left in the minis.
One left.
3 left in the black and blue single. All speed flexes. Oopsie doopsie, all speed flexes. And 5 left in that double.
Oops. All speed flexes here.
Fun times ahead of us here.
Jay Bowerson says closed out. Let's see if that is fact or fiction. That is indeed a fact. So that mini coin toss, break number 5, double box. We're going to go ahead and hit that. And there we go. That means indeed we're going to go ahead and have a chase wheel spin on the day. Didn't have one at the 9 o'clock hour. Making up for it now here in the 12 o'clock hour. So both those names are going to be thrown on there twice because it is indeed a double box. Coin toss, mini. Drop me 2 numbers, please. And that is coin toss mini number 5 on the day.
For you in just a second. Just gotta look up a little something real quick.
Wheel times 2 says Den. Den, as long as you are in that break, we will make sure of that. I'll just confirm in just a second as soon as I see the names in front of me.
Yeah, they're coming.
No problem. No problem. But yeah, only, like I said, usually I just want to throw that correction in there because that is, again, coin toss mini number 5. Going to go ahead and do that. Wheel times 2. As soon as I see that Den is in there, good to go. So that'll be fun. It'll be a chase wheel spin on the day. Glad to see that.
Oh, okay, here we go. I don't know how that fell between the cracks, but we found it. And those names are coming right now.
Fantastic. Exactly right. Like I said, 33 people so far across the board in the YouTube, the Twitch, the Facebook side of things. Like, subscribe, send us around, tell your friends, grow this UA group page as far as it can go, because exactly right. You can get some more people in here for some more trade opportunities and stuff like that. Grow that memorabilia opportunity all around, as well as on the TikTok and the Instagram, because like I said, our social media pages have been fun to follow, fun to go along with there. So that's fine. That's been cool.
There it is. Okay. And also, more people in the break room, quicker these things
That's true too.
break.
More people in the break room, quicker opportunity for breaks to happen at all hours of the day. We break at 9, we break at 12, 3, and 6 p.m. And then occasionally, UA After Dark chimes in at the 12 p.m., the 12 a.m. hour.
All right. What are those numbers again? What do we got going on?
Wheel times 2. Wheel times 2. My apologies. I should have been spinning that wheel.
You're good. You're good.
In that's the case. So
Get that new.
let me hop back over to the minis, which is out of 30.
Let me get that new up.
So we're going with the minis. Yes, because our boy Den is in there. So Den asked for the wheel times 2. We're going to go with 26. It's 26 on there. 26 is on there. So 26 and 4. 26 and 4 is 4 on there. 4 is on there. Perfect. So 26 and 4. Awesome. Ticker's updated. We need to gather all our names back. Go up. And then we're going to go 8 times around for our randomized list.
New mini double is up.
Fantastic. We're still looking at that. Still looking to chase after some speed flexes in the black and blue speed flexes. So don't be shy there. Go ahead and jump on in there as well. 8 times around for our mini section. And here we have it. Mark McAdams, you have the NFC North. NFC South belongs to Vincent Franz. Michael Convey in the NFC East. Jay Bowerson, our closer. I could have been our closer. He was saying he closed out. So
Yes.
Jay Bowerson, NFC West. Robert, Bob, you got AFC North and the AFC South. Dennis, our wheel spin caller, has the AFC East. And Mark McAdams sandwiching us in the NFC North and the AFC South. So here we are. Good luck there. Warren, you have to move over quickly as we slide over.
Nice.
There you have it. Box number 4 and 26 called out by our wheel. So we made a deal. Good luck, everybody. Ooh, yeah. Well, in the same style, in the same fashion, we're looking for this type of this, again, in the vault section. This is a Rams rave, but it is Jim Everett on the Rams rave. That is an NFC West hit. That is going to go ahead and go to Jay Bowerson, our closer.
closer.
Right there. A little closer magic for our boy Jay Bowerson going home with Jim Everett. Is that what... Again, that's always the guy when Jim Rome was having that interview. I already called you that twice.
Don't call me Chris.
Yeah, Chris. There we go. Chris Everett.
Fun little piece of trivia.
Nice hit right there.
That's been going around recently with the
Back insert as well. My
the
apologies.
influx of Jim Everett. Autographs that we've been seeing here in the room. Still the Rams all-time leading passer.
Really? Wow. Could have got 5 guesses out of me. I wouldn't have said Jim, honestly. I don't even know if I would have been able to name you
I mean, you think it would have
Rams
been
quarterbacks.
Warner, Bulger, one of those? No, it's Jim Everett.
Nice.
I know.
I mean, yeah, just overall, I think probably Stafford has more, but just not enough time on the Rams just yet. So that's where I probably would have got hung up. So Jim going to Jay on the Mini.
On the Mini.
Jim Everett. Nice hit right there on the rave. Rams rave right there. Another LA rave to get to, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah. Touchdown Rams. Dun, 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 dun. Right up the middle. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, TJ.
There we go. So that brings us down. There have been 19 minis, now 18 minis. And on this one as well, so we have to separate another one. This is going to be actually a secondary hit here. It's going to be Thurman Thomas on the Salute to Service mini here on the Bills lid. Nice one right there. 1991 NFL MVP inscription on there for Thurman Thomas. Again, AFC East hit. That's going to Dennis McKeon, who called for our wheel spin 2 times around. So there we go. Closer magic and box collar magic, wheel spin magic, all happening in real time. Again, just adding more and more to our stats that we have that we're great. We're keeping score of that obviously.
Do you believe in magic?
Jay saying I just got an Everett rep the other day. That's how you do it. Add more and more to that Jim Everett collection there, Jay. That boys. But Dennis going home right there with the Thurman Thomas mini. Good stuff right there.
Way to be.
Attaboy.
And we got a Speedflex single coming your way.
Nice.
Steven Lenhard closing that out for us. And that
Getting that
is
going as soon as I'm just about done wrapping up on this.
ready for you whenever you are.
On this posted note, letting our boy know Thurman Thomas is going home to Dennis McKeon on that one. Nice. Thurman Thomas on the mini salute to service helmet. Congrats there, Dennis. Nice hit. Like I said, that's one of our headliners. That's going to be bringing us down to 18 boxes, 9 headliners. So still hitting that 50% box to headliner ratio. Headliner to box ratio, excuse me. Go, good stuff there. But like you also mentioned, we're going to go ahead and get into Black and Blue Speed Flex single number 2. Please drop me a box number, preferably if you are Timothy, Josh, John, Michael, Jose, or Steven.
And single number 3 is up.
Awesome. And our guy, Tim, jumping in with number 17. Let me get 17 off the ticker. Dun, 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 dun. A little Guitar Hero classic song. I think it's in the Guitar Hero I Love the 80s version. Alrighty. We got our list going around 8 times here. Halfway there. And boom, got our order. Slide on up just a eensy little bit. There we go. Josh Underwood, you have the NFC North. Michael Convey, the NFC South. Steven, you have the NFC East. Timothy, our box caller, you have the NFC West. Steven, back to you. You have the AFC North. AFC South belongs to Jose. John, you have the AFC East. And Steven, again, you have the AFC West. So good luck, everybody. Good luck indeed with box number 17 in the Speed Flex series. So we had all of our headliners listed out in front of us. I'm interested to see who our bonus bangers are. Who missed the cut? Who missed being called a headliner by literally that much?
Yeah, who are
By
we
that
going to put a
much.
chip on their shoulder?
Ugh. I hope it is. I hope it is a modern day player. Honestly,
Let's provide some bulletin board material.
This is actually. I'm gonna pull this up just a little bit so we don't see all of it. I gotta also make sure we're also looking at that. That's fun. Okay. Got a Beckett letter of authenticity.
What?
Yeah, exactly. A letter of authenticity. Because.
I see.
Because.
So we're going to have some answers.
Yeah, we sure are.
Okay.
Because this is our quad signature Purple People Eaters.
Look at
Speed
that.
Flex right
Oh
here.
My God.
Our note here for the signatures, this includes Alan Page, Jim Marshall, Carl Eller, and Gary Larson. All right here on the Purple People Eaters. Nice little black and blue Speed Flex. And I mean, again, probably some missed sticker, little bump right there. You can take care of that at home with a little bit of love and care. But I mean,
You got that color match ink, which I'm
yeah,
always
the
a sucker
purple
for.
ink. I mean, the signatures could be maybe a little bit more pressed on in some of them. I think with maybe with Allen's and would that be Carl's on the bottom? So I think that's Gary and Jim Marshall. So yeah. So between Alan Page's signature and then possibly with Carl Eller's signature not being pressed on as much as it maybe should be. That's maybe just my guess. But otherwise, for sure, like I said, this little blemish with this sticker not being perfectly placed on there. But that's the best part. That sticker that might be a little bit messed up. It's on the opposite end. You don't even need to see that
Not
part.
on the
You don't even need
display
to worry about that.
side.
Not on the display side. Exactly right. Beckett's are on the back, but like I mentioned, Beckett letter of authenticity right here. lets us know.
That's old school.
Yeah, I like that. I actually
That's
like that.
fun.
I prefer that. If I'm gonna put this in any sort of display case, I would like that actually right next to it, or even in like the display box for it. That'd be perfect. So yeah, the Purple People Eaters multiple sign helmet. Let's see. I don't think this has anything other than Purple People Eaters multi-signed item after examination. And my apologies. Yes, NFC North. That goes to Josh Underwood. If I didn't already make mention, Josh Underwood. Congratulations, right there.
All right, we are 3 away in the jersey single.
Ooh, nice.
And we are 4 away in the next black and blue double.
Nice. So again, a letter of authenticity. Let me make sure we're keeping that all together.
Hell yeah. Is that just on some computer paper, or what kind of stock are we working with here? That's a good stock.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
God.
Dunder Mifflin would be impressed.
Some of the best stock paper I've ever touched or interacted with was from a cease and desist. Are you familiar with the artist Guy Harvey?
No.
Does a lot of underwater portraits.
No, I do not.
We did a play on his style of artistry, and he didn't like it.
Gotcha. Wasn't a fan.
Yeah. One of our cohorts shouldn't have tagged him on Twitter when we were releasing those shirts to the public, but what are you gonna do?
It's neither here nor there.
Still bugs me to this day.
That's always funny too. Like, I don't know if you've seen Drake and Josh, the one episode where it's like runs over Oprah and he gets a letter, like gets a restraining order from her. But he goes, look at the bottom. He goes, signed by Oprah. He goes, that's the only thing he was worried about. He's just like, it's signed by Oprah. I can't believe it. I gotta stay away from her, but it's signed by Oprah.
That would that'd go what, in the 1 and 4?
That would go in the 1 and 4. Yeah, exactly right. We have seen Oprah Winfrey in the 1 and 4 actually.
Wait, really?
Yeah. She was on the. Oh my goodness, the Wicked? No, not Wicked. That movie about the time.
Yeah, Stitch in Time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was on a Funko Pop.
Interesting.
Yes, exactly right.
Huh.
Yeah.
The
That
more
was
you know.
yeah, exactly. A couple months ago, not too long ago. And it was always a nice switch up too from like writing someone's name on here. It says Josh Underwood. What does he win? Purple People Eaters. Too many signatures, too many names to go on that little postie. So Purple People Eaters.
People eaters. People eaters.
Good dub right there. But if we're still creeping up and still looking to break stuff, let's keep her going, folks.
That would seem to be the case, as we are 2 away now in that Speed Flex double for the black and blue.
2 away in a Speed Flex double. Like I said, if we're going to keep ping-ponging back and forth, no problem there. You also mentioned 3 away in that jersey single, so we can hit that as well.
1 away in the Speed Flex.
Yeah, we got a lot. There's a lot of Vikings fans here in this break room. A lot of Vikings fans. I always made mention too. It was maybe a month or so ago now that there was the one mini section where there was 4 ginormous names. All of them were Vikings, current Vikings at that time. There was Jared Allen on there, Randall Cunningham, Justin Jefferson, and Jordan Addison were all on different minis, all available, all in the same break. I was like, my goodness. Landing that NFC North, you better be a Vikings fan. Our guy Ricky was ecstatic that week.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Again, better 797 saying huge Vikings fan over here. So yeah, unfortunately you missed out on this guy right here, but make a little talk. Money talks, baby. You can always talk to Josh about that one. Congrats right there. Creeping up ever so closer. Like I said, 3 to go on that jersey. Probably still, I see now 1 to go on that can't miss jersey. Yeah, Dan, don't worry. The Chase wheel spin, we'll be getting to that later. I'm not gonna. We still have opportunity for more people to get into it. So I'm not gonna break it just now. So as soon before we end today's stream, obviously we will do the Chase wheel spin, and of course that will include the names that were on there twice because it was a double break. So yep, don't worry, we're getting in there for that Chase wheel spin later on before everything else breaks. But like I said, with one more spot left to go in this jersey, probably be breaking that soon.
Yeah, we are on the precipice of the jerseys, the double.
Yeah.
We got options.
I see one more left to go in that double box speed flex, so we'll probably hit another speed flex soon. So again, unfortunately, our guy LaShawn might be one more to go. Sorry, guy.
You're getting yeeted off the table, dude.
Where's that little crane? Where's that pole? Wait, where's the hook? Exactly right. I did just peek over. I saw
Yep.
a little spoiler on one end.
Oh, well, may not be the
Someone filled it
spoiler
out.
you think it's going to be.
Josh Underwood says, I'm open to trade for Lions, the king of the north. He's looking for maybe some Barry, Barry Sanders, who usually finds himself here in this UA break room as well.
Welcome Michael Convey into that college double.
There we go. College double
5
getting
away
into.
on that.
Either looking for that Josh Allen speed flex, maybe the Jonathan Taylor ripped Badgers Colts speed flex. Also, some other great names between CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Steve Smith Sr., a great collection of wide receivers right there. Ed Reed available all on Authentics right there. And again, don't stop me now with the wide receivers. Brian Thomas Jr. as well, looking for a great sophomore season next year. LaShawn McCoy on the Authentic over here in the Eagles colors, but we're going to be switching it up. He's going to be on the college lid. He went to, I just looked it up a couple hours ago.
Who's this?
Sean McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy.
Was that
Where you
Washington?
go? Washington, huh?
Was it? I think I might be mixing him up with Warren Moon. Pittsburgh. He went straight to Pittsburgh.
Pete.
Someone get that last speed flex double spot. Let's get it. Come on.
That jersey is closed, by the way, so that'll be ready for you here soon.
Jersey's closed. There we go. Do a quick little refresh. Who got pulled in the last minis? That was Jim Everett and Thurman Thomas. Jim Everett and Thurman Thomas. I also see the double box for the Speedflex Black and Blue has sold out, as well as the jersey. But like you mentioned, the jersey went first.
Yep.
So we will go and hit you with a can't miss jersey single number 17. Drop me one number, please. King MC saying 30. Yo, that's our boy Ryan McCall. Count out for box number 30.
The jerseys are still standing.
There we go with that. That brings us down to 3 jerseys. We're looking for either Dig Butkus or Bijan Robinson. So now, after this box, will be 3 jerseys. We will see who we're getting at. Hop on over the randomizer, plop in a new list. And there we have it, going 8 times around for our divisional order. Here we go. At the top, and that would be one of the spots to be in that NFC North. You're looking for Dick Butkus, Ryan McCall in the NFC North, Derek Kissinger in the NFC South, Vincent Franz in the NFC East. And again, Derek also in the good spot for Bijan in the NFC South. NFC East belongs to Vincent Franz. Ryan McCall in the NFC West. AFC North, Eric Linnell. Derek again in the AFC East South. AFC East belongs to Matthew Woolard. And Eric Linnell again in the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. Good luck indeed. Slide you quickly over there, Mr. Purple People Eater. Not too far. You can stay still within frame, though. I'll allow it. Box number 30 on the jerseys. Take it off, and I'll take it off the ticker in just a moment. Rightfully so. Let me build up the anticipation just a little bit more.
In the meantime, the next jersey is up for the jersey single, and the next double, double number 3 for Speed Flexes is now up.
And that's fun.
That is fun.
And like we mentioned, we were looking for one of those good spots right there for our headliners, and bang, we're going to go ahead and hit it. Bang. A legend that is Dick Butkus right there in the NFC North. That's going to Ryan McCall.
Bang!
Calling our box numbers, getting us ready to roll. There we go. On the white, too. Dick Butkus, for what it's worth, also an XL. So I don't know if you're going to be throwing this bad boy on, but it is what it is. Dick Butkus on the, switching it up, not the white, not the blue. And also a JSA cert as well. Let me go ahead and keep that off to the side so I can wrap it back up. Not just on the orange, on the blue, but we also have it on the white here. Right here, perfectly placed on that one, on the 51. Flip it on over, slide it a little bit. See it a little bit better. Got the JSA sticker right here, down below. Nice one right here. Nice hit. Dick Butkus, like I said, going home to Ryan McCall on that one. That'll bring us down to one headliner with 3 boxes left. So we got Bijan Robinson and 2 bonus bangers there in the jersey section. Derek Kissinger says, I guess I'm the king of the South. I mean, yeah, he had both South sections. He had the AFC and the NFC South. But there we go. Dick Butkus going home to Ryan McCall right there. Nice hit.
Well done.
Nice hit, nice hit, nice hit.
That's, one jersey closer to the next series.
Exactly right. 3 boxes left, 1 headliner, and with it being one of our mainstays, fresh jerseys as soon as we're done with these jerseys. You got to finish 1 plate before you get to another. How could you have your pudding if you didn't eat your meat? Make sure we got our JSA cert, and make sure we're wrapping that back up in the jersey. Nice dub. Always nice to see my Bears getting involved. Who, again, I would say also okay draft. The shock that they got the tight end. They didn't even get the best one. You can argue any which way. Colson Loveland might be better than Tyler Warren. We'll see. I was also on the page of needed that tackle, couldn't get him. The top 3 tackle prospects were all taken off the board already, so got to go with what you had. One of the better pass catchers right there. Get you right there, written up there, Ryan. Hi, I ordered the dead pen, the one that doesn't work. Thank you. All right, I guess I ordered 2 of them. I'll have to go back to that one. That one at least worked a little bit better.
Throw it out. Throw out the dead pens.
Throw out your dead pens.
All right.
$2.99.
We are. All right. We're back. We're back. Open up. Got the new jerseys in there. Got that new double. We're 5 away in the double for college. Nice. 6 away in the practice squad single. I thought there was a. Oh, yeah, there is. Okay. We are 4 away in the vault single as well. Nice. Still some solid stuff in the vault there. So vault single, 4 away.
We got this black and blue Speed Flex. Double box number 2. Drop me 2 numbers. There we go. Drop me 2 numbers, please. If you are preferably Michael Convey, Josh Underwood, Derek Kissinger, Steve Lenhart, or Chandler Dunning. Those would be the preferred names for said number drop.
13 and wheel.
Derek says 13 and the wheel. And we will do that. Each of the wheel. Like I said, this is a special wheel, so let me get you 1 out of 20. Oh, cool. Already got us there. So 1 out of 20. So 13 and the wheel. Let's see what our wheel decision is. Already landed on 4, so it landed on 3 instead. So we're going to go 3 and 13. 3 and 13. Awesome. And while we're also here, we're going to go 8 times around on the randomizer. Asking, does anyone else want to knock out that double for the college? Let's go ahead and do it. Hit it right now. And there we go. So, Steven, you have the NFC North and the NFC South. Michael Convey, the NFC East. NFC West belongs to Josh Underwood. Chandler, you have the AFC North. AFC South belongs to Josh Underwood. Steven, the AFC East. And Derek, you have the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. 3 was called by the wheel. And 13 as well. So here we go. Good luck. Speed flexes galore. We're looking for those bonus bangers along with every single headliner that's still available as well. There we go. Just an extra little snag right there. See, all of our guys up here besides LaShawn McCoy were all pulled out of this Speed Flex series so far. So let's see who's going to be joining them up here on the table. There we go. A mainstay here in this break room, and hopefully now a mainstay here in your personal collection. It's Marshall Faulk here on the Colts lid, the Hall of Fame 2025 inscription right there on the side. It's going to be an AFC South that's going to Josh Underwood today. Nice hit right there. Let's see again. Let's do our little inspection. Looking around. Beckett's cert on the back. See if there's any tape that may be indicating to us where... a little bit of a scuff right there on the tape. A little bit right there.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad. Anything else? And then this little the actual Colt gets a little bit of a little bubbling right there as well. So if I didn't show it on screen, there's a little bit of like, I guess maybe like again, if there was like tape, that would kind of like make this little same mark. I think that's about it. Otherwise, yeah, that might be it. And then the bubbling right here on the horseshoe part. Otherwise, you know, Beckett's cert on the back, all good there. Let's see.
Hall of Fame 2011, 20XI.
Oh, is it 2011?
Yeah.
I thought I read 2XI.
Yeah, he does like
okay.
half numerical structure and half Roman numerals.
That makes me mad for no reason. Just not necessary. I'm sorry.
It's a little extra there, Marshall.
That is not needed. However, again, very much needed. Like I said, into your personal collection, Marshall Faulk there on the Speed Flex right there. Well, like I said, maybe that tape scuff and the little blemish, little bubble there on the Colt, on the horseshoe right there. But we still got one more box to go here in this double box break. Marshall going home there to Josh. I'm gonna write you up.
We got Schumann trying to knock out this college double.
Yeah.
Chandler Dunning interested. What's left? The Josh Allen Speed Flex on the Wyoming Cowboys. That Jonathan Taylor Speed Flex with the ripped Wisconsin, Indianapolis Colts going on there. Steve Smith Sr. on the Authentic. C.D. Lamb, A.J. Brown, Ed Reed, all on Authentics. Brian Thomas Jr., LaShawn McCoy, Heinz Ward, Warren Moon, Tim Brown, all in the Unphotoed. Are we, is it happening or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I would take Shady down.
You're out of here,
Because like I said, with guaranteed another Speed Flex coming up, that's box number 13 over here. Box number 13. Box number 13. Now you can actually see it. There you go. Good luck, everybody. Still in this double box break here in the Speed Flex section of the black and blue. Switching it up. Switching it up. Coming up here on 2 o'clock, but if we're breaking like this, no reason to stop. Keep it going, keep it going. Ooh. Now this might be. I think it might be.
What
This
are we
might
looking
be
at
the
here?
first. This might be the first non-headliner.
Oh,
It's Justin Fields
Ah.
on a Bears lid.
that Lunar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, exactly. I think we already see the little scuff right there with the tape. That's going to be an NFC North hit. That's going to Steve Lenhart on there. But yeah, a little Justin Fields action. Obviously now current Jet, switching things up. Let me go ahead and also make sure. Oh, that could be it. So right now the chin strap is not currently in place. That could be the issue. That might just be also on our end. So
That's
that's
also
okay.
just
it might just
not
be.
even on the display side as well.
Yeah. I think it just might be as simple as you just didn't
clipping
snap
it
them
in.
in. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just didn't snap them in correctly. All right, that's okay. We'll definitely get that all figured out later on. But yeah, there you go. Justin Fields right there. So again, also mentioning the little scuff that's on where the usual little mark right there where the tape is. But yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Well done, y'all.
Going to Steven Lenhart.
I think it was a couple weeks ago. I pulled a Justin Fields on a Jets helmet,
nice.
which was fun because it got me excited for like, oh, we're gonna start getting these new teams in here soon. We are 3 away in the college double.
And
3
Jersey
away.
Slime, Jersey Slime is correct. He get rid of that minor bubbling. Use a mini hair dryer, low heat to soften it out to get that adhesive going. They just kind of press down. Don't overheat it though. That is, he says it in all caps. So seems like that's exactly right. That could be the case. Don't overheat. Might damage the remaining pieces, the remaining parts of the actual sticker. You know, it might change around, morph some other stuff that you don't need to. So just apply it where it's necessary. Not too long, like you just mentioned. Low heat. Get that glue going, and you'll move it around. So good stuff right there. Good advice. And again, all the more reason to join the break page. To join the pages. To join the UA break room, because you got helpful people all around in the break room in the community. So you love to see that right there. Just good stuff on there, Jersey. Thank you for helping, as always. So Steven, like you mentioned, let me get you written up for your Justin Fields lid right there. Like we mentioned, that's fine there too, because that's not a headliner coming off the board, honestly. So good stuff there.
Who did we have?
Already Warren, Marshall Falk, Fred Taylor, Nick Chubb. And right there as well, the Purple People Eaters. Right there. So already dipped into SMC says 2 left in that college double. Let's knock it out, guys. Let's knock it out. Let me hit the quick refresh and see what we're looking at across the board. So, yeah, 4 to go in that pump fake vault. Still halfway to go on that vault single. And I see, yep, 2 more to go in that NIL deal double box. Still 6 NIL deal power balls, little bingo balls we got left that'll correlate with a UA gift card, along with the Josh Allen Speed Flex, the Jonathan Taylor Speed Flex, the ripped Jonathan Taylor Wisconsin Badgers, Indianapolis Colts lid, CeeDee Lamb on an OU on Oklahoma University, AJ Brown on an Ole Miss, Steve Smith Sr. on the Utah Utes, and then Ed Reed on a University of Miami. It's all about the U, baby. LSU, Brian Thomas Jr., LaShawn McCoy for Pittsburgh, Hines Ward on a Georgia lid, Warren Moon, I would believe he should be for Washington, and then Tim Brown would be on Notre Dame lid. So looking good there, folks, like I mentioned. SMC also anyone have Bills lids they are looking to trade, email me. He's got his email right there below at Gmail, and send you a sheet of what I have available. So keep it nice keeping it nice and organized with the spreadsheet of seeing what he's got. Still 2 to go in that double box NIL deal. I'm gonna drop it in the comments, but I want it to be wishful thinking. So after I do college double box. That's the college double box. I want him to be like, "Oh, Nick, that was a dumb move because it's already sold out there, silly." That's what I want that to happen to be. But link is out there. Go ahead and attack that double box college break. Let's get in there. Good stuff today so far here. And like we mentioned, don't worry. Still giving you guys some time. If you want to fill up another mini, we can. We still have a mini chase wheel spin to get to before we end this 12 o'clock show. We are creeping up at 12:12. See how we're looking in a little bit. But like I mentioned, no problem with getting her going. If we're ripping, we can rip all the way through. Are you here for the 3 o'clock show?
I'm not.
You're not? Okay. All right. Well, then in that case, we'll have to probably hard cap at 2:45, but that's okay. We'll still be all right. So indeed, with that switch up. Oh, my apologies, Chandler, if I wasn't being clear enough. That's just the link to the double box. We got to fill it out first. So eventually, those look like they will be your box numbers. That is just the link to the double box. Still 2 more to go in that double box. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. I will never deny you there. Still 2 to go in that double box college. Looking to fill that up. And when Chandler does, we know his box numbers, we're looking for 2 and 23 for him. However, like I said, we got to fill that break up first there, folks. SMC following up. He said, I have a few. I got Calvin Johnson, STD logo, authentic, a Barry Sanders, gold, Heisman Speed Flex, and then Barry Sanders on the custom Hydro Flex. Yeah, Chandler laughing. Like I said, I love the enthusiasm. Love it. Like I said, that might have been my bad too, not being clear enough. That just is the link there to fill up that last 2 spots in the college double box. So let's fill her up. Fill her up. Still 2 to go there, folks. 2 to go there. 1 and 4 is wide open. 6 to go in that trick play practice squad double box as well. Halfway to go on a vault single.
That college double box will put us over the halfway mark for
Sure
the
would.
college series right there.
Exactly right. Getting that college double box down from 16 to 14. I mean, right now with 16 boxes, 11 headliners. So great ratio right there. The 2 speed flexes we're chasing after. But honestly, I see a guy like Brian Thomas Jr. who's going to be... I saw this earlier when I first started. Malik Neighbors was a young up-and-coming rookie. Didn't have nothing to his name just yet. I saw him as an unlisted guy in probably the diamond section, or excuse me, probably in the like a practice squad or a vault. Slowly graduated from my time from just getting there to now he's getting numbered speed flexes. He's getting 1 of 15, 1 of 10 on the speed flex. So you see a guy like Brian Thomas Jr., who had an amazing rookie season. Can only imagine he's going to keep going up and up from here. So I would think he's a guy like that, same breath. He's going to keep going up and graduating from a not even listed to a secondary headliner to a the most sought after headliner to a speed flex that's numbered out of 1, out of 20, out of 10, something like that. So that's what I'm currently putting in. I'm putting a lot of stock into Brian Thomas Jr. I think hopefully so. And overall, kind of in the Jags overall, I don't think they're going to go out and win Super Bowls left and right, but honestly, adding Travis Hunter to who could potentially be the face of the league. He might end up playing both ways. Very marketable. Already one of the top selling jerseys. So good on the Jags for acquiring him. I think if you're the analytics of WAR and stuff like that, I think he easily adds at least another win for the Jags.
Also, hopefully for Trevor's sake, kind of bails him out too.
Yeah,
because he's starting to feel some pressure, some heat.
Exactly
coming
right.
up here soon. It's been coming up on what, 5 years,
something like that. I mean, he got a second contract, so he got paid a lot.
We are
and
one
so far
away
has done a
from
little
that college double.
There we go, college double. Let's break that bad boy open.
Who's it gonna be?
Who's gonna be the closing up magic right here? Who's gonna get it done? One more to go in that NIL deal, college football double box. Let's get it going, get it going, get it going. A lot of trade talk going on, a lot of back and forth again. One of the better reasons to join our break room. Great community, great conversations. The communication is key here, so we're able to keep up. And with us being on, essentially, I would think like 18 out of the 24 hours a day, basically.
It's wild.
Or we're here at all times to kind of get you guys connected. So helps out every which way. Still one more to go in that college football break. And I'm about to break. Looking good, folks. Where would Anakin Skywalker go to college?
Duke. You kidding me? Duke.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
the
evil
easiest
empire.
question.
The evil empire, yeah.
Where would he play baseball? Gee, let me guess.
Yeah, New York, baby. How many left on that jersey double? Let's see. How many left on that jersey double? Jersey double, I see 6 spots available in that jersey double. I'll drop you a quick link right there just to make it little things a little easier.
There we go.
And I see close from Chandler Dunning.
He ain't lying.
Call me a liar, I ain't calling you a truther. But in this case, I am calling you a truther because it is indeed correct. That is sold out, my friend. I see that big old red sold out logo patch right next to that double box NIL deal. So exactly right. NIL deal. College. Double box. This is number 2. Drop me 2 numbers, please. So now, Chandler, go for it. If you want to drop those numbers, you can. SMC, however, coming in quickly, and I mean quickly, with the 6 and 18.
And that next double is up.
Next double is already up. Love seeing that. It's a boy Rip keeping things nice and tidy.
What was it, 6 and 18?
6 and 18. And we will go 8 times around as we get those numbers all settled. Four times, 5 times, 6, 7, and 8. Here we are, not in our traditional directional divisions. So I'll go ahead and carefully list off what colleges are paired with what and who. I know, right? Thomas Greco, first time caller. Wyoming, UNC, and Virginia for Thomas Greco. For Chandler Dunning, my apologies, you have the following. You have Oregon, Georgia, Purdue, Colorado, Wisconsin, Michigan, Mississippi State, and Arkansas. So in that Jonathan Taylor, nice little dual spot right there. Mark McAdams, you have Penn State, Miami, and U of I. So you have the Ed Reed position potentially. LSU, Notre Dame, and Liberty for Sean Cummings, so potentially going home with Tim Brown right there for Sean. Oklahoma, BYU, and OK State. Oklahoma State for Timothy Sievert. Chandler, again, you have Ohio State, big difference. Ohio State, Ole Miss, Pitt, and ASU. And finally, Michael Convey, you have USC, Utah, and Washington. So here we are. Got our boxes. NIL deal. Box number 6 and 18 called out by SMC. So ready to go. Closer magic, box collar magic all around here in this rip right here. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. College. Where did we go to college? College. Where did I drop out of college? College. Where did I make the biggest mistakes? College. College. Where do we go? Ooh, nice. Here's a name that's been popped around every now and again. Not too shabby. Fun little quarterback to be watching. And then I think we were talking earlier about backups, but not a guy who's been actually not too bad when it's come to that. Malik Willis. Malik Willis here on the Liberty.
Okay.
Well, Liberty University, Liberty Bibberty. Showing off the wrong side as Malik Willis' signatures on this side. There we have it, folks. Liberty University right there. So that's going home to Sean Cummings right there. Perfect right there. Malik Willis back. Is he still currently backing up in Green Bay? I think he is.
Not up to date on my Green Bay backups at the moment.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Gotta be honest with you. That is an authentic there.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Sean.
It's an authentic that is going home exactly right to Sean Cummings right there. Nice hit right there. Nice hit indeed. With that gets us down, like we mentioned. Still 11 headliners on those 14 boxes that we have. We'll see what we're getting into. Let me quickly write you up and sign on the dotted line. Careful.
Yeah, currently in Green Bay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, obviously seeing them 2 times out of the year, you gotta know who's on there a little bit.
Certainly.
Malik Willis going home on the Liberty lid to Sean Cummings. Nice stuff right there, Sean. But unfortunately, like I said, all were stacked up with Steve Flexes. So Malik, you will be going back in the box quickly.
As it were. Ain't no shots, Malik. It is what it is. You see this table here.
Exactly. We're stocked up. He's like, it's okay. Good stuff right there. Switching things up, like I said, in the college realm now. College side. just right. Slide it up. These little guys are nice and snug. But as soon as you get it over the little chin strap right there, that's when you finally get it over the buckles.
They have started putting more authentics in the cloth bags.
Yes.
Which is nice. Which is nice.
It is.
It's nice.
Continuing on. Box number 18. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. There we go. Nice stuff right there. And there we have it, like you mentioned, with the cloth bag. But it is still an authentic, though. However, like you mentioned, it's going to be a headliner. It's going to be Ed Reed on the Miami.
Nice.
On the U, you can go ahead and put him up there, guy. There you go. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all about the U, baby. That's U of I, or excuse me, Miami. That's going to go ahead to Mark McAdams right there on the hit right there for Ed Reed. One of the hardest.
Oh, yeah.
hits.
Dude.
My goodness. My goodness.
Yeah, that's
Changed.
right, Mark McAdams. Heck yeah, indeed.
Nice stuff. Nice hit right there. Get you written up.
One of the best Hall of Fame busts of all time.
Oh, that's true. And it was what? It was, I think Tom Brady first said it because of, was it because of Ray Lewis? I think it was because of Ray Lewis and probably because of Ed Reed too, changing up where he's throwing the ball just because it's tough. Pick him off. Smart.
All right, and it looks like the action is pivoting back to the black and blue.
Nice.
Got a couple spots in the single from Steve Pilecki.
Good stuff, guys.
And a few spot in the single and the double for Josh Underwood here.
Keep that up. Keep that going, folks. We can keep breaking as long as we are filling spots up, getting things ready to roll. Like I said, we do another roster shuffle at that 3 o'clock hour, so might be a hard out at 2:45 just to quickly reset, but we're back again at the 3 o'clock hour, no doubt. No trouble there.
Ain't no doubt about it.
All right, so just like that, 5 left in that black and blue single.
Love it.
Yeah, right?
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. There we have it.
Man, Ed Reed going back in the box. I wouldn't have guessed it.
Never in my day, but again, when we're just stocked up on all the Speed Flex heat, that's what we got to get to. That's what we got to do. Some good stuff right there. Oh, there we go. Now we're back in action.
Like the Looney Tunes?
Exactly right. What? Why? Why did you go down there? What's going on?
What's up? What the heck?
I know, right? Slide you back up. There we go. That's where I need you to be. Get you there. Gucci, Gucci, goo. Sir, you are becoming a problem.
I'm going to go run to the
Okay.
restroom real quick.
And I think we got it. I think we're just going to be safe there. Okay. I think we got the frame set to where it needs to be. All right, there we go, folks. So hopefully you can still see where we're at. Nice job, Mark McAdams, Sean, going home right there with a solid dub. We'll see where we're creeping up towards. Let me hit the refresh and see what we're looking at. But nice stuff today, folks. 9 a.m. was the 9 a.m. It is what it is. But we're here in the 12 o'clock show, doing much better, moving some stuff, moving some product, getting some speed flexes into people's hands. That's the way to do it. 6 to go in the practice squad single, 6 to go in the double box jersey. Still halfway to go in that vault. 4 to go, obviously, on all the can't miss 1 and 4s. And then we got some pump fakes, some vaults getting into, and then already got 5 on the single on the black and blue speed flexes. Already 5 on that single. 7 to go in that double. So like I mentioned, folks, keep moving. Oh, wow. 3 to go on that single already. 3 to go. So we'll definitely get another single in before we get on out of here. So I also got to be mindful too. So if we do have to get a hard out at 2:45, just because our guy Rip is not going to be here at 3, hard out at 2:45. Let's get another single in here, Rip, for sure. I think we can get at least another 1 or 2 boxes ripped in here for sure. And then, like I said, before we get on out of here, we got to do that chase wheel spin for the minis. So we're 3 to go now. 3 to go on that single.
Ooh.
3 to go on that single.
Action has happened.
Exactly right. I was making mention, if you caught the tail end of what I just said, we'll first looks like, again, we're for sure looking like we'll do this black and blue single box. 2:45 is looking like our heart out, just because you're switching it up, so you'll be heading on out of here.
For sure.
But we got to be mindful again, also because we do have our chase wheel spin on the day too, so we got to hit that mini chase wheel spin. We have those 8 names in there going in there twice because it was a double box, so 16 opportunities all there at a chase wheel spin on the day for some UA cash. So good stuff, folks. Good stuff indeed. I mean, it doesn't need to be. It could be more too, because we can break another mini as well if we want to miraculously throw all, get a full break going in there as well. But right now, 3 is the number that is closest right now. That is the 3 away. That is it. The Speed Flex black and blue section. So 3 away there. If you guys need be, I can drop that link in there. But I would say again, by the time I even get everything loaded up and linked up, probably might be already breaking it. So for what it's worth.
Close. We're 1 away.
Oh, now we're 1 away. Okay. So you guys know where it's at. Black and blue single, 1 away, folks. 1 away. Let's close it out.
Who will it be? Who will it be now? Oh my God, my voice is worn.
We got 41 people here on the day. Nice little 12 o'clock. There might be a lot of people so far for that 12 o'clock hour, at least in the last couple Sundays for me. So spread out around the YouTube, the Twitch, and the Facebook. Just drop just go with Facebook. All spread out across all 3 of those platforms. But like I mentioned, we're on TikTok. We're on the Instagram. Like, subscribe, share us around. Follow us on all platforms. Good for some UA break room fun. We get explanations of how even the break room works. Our guy Rip was a part of one of those. We get to see the breaks of the day, breaks of the week. Just a little while ago, saw Justin Herbert. That was absolutely gorgeous. By the way, that single is sold out.
Yes, sir.
So no need for me to ramble on and keep going there, but I sure will. All along the places, guys. Go ahead, hop into there. Like I said, follow, like, and subscribe on all different social media platforms. But as of right now, this will be black and blue.
Ready to go for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Black and blue single number 3. Please drop me 1 number. So preferably, if you are Steven, Josh, Moises, Chandler, or Jeff August, please drop me a box number for this single box break. Chandler coming in with 22. 22. Well, sorry. Chandler, I see 20. I see 22 and 2.
It doesn't go to 22.
Oh, it doesn't go. Okay, so 2. Okay, gotcha. So he's got it out of 2. Sorry, there we go. I was actually going to clarify. I'm glad you mentioned that it is only out of 2. It is only out of 20. I was going to give him the option of, hey, do you want to do 1 or 22 or 2?
I started looking
because he was
Wait a second.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait a tick.
No, again, not that was my fault too. I was actually, like I said, just because you were the only one doing it, I was going to give you the option again. Like, hey, you got 22 or 2. I don't know if that was a typo. Just
Don't
in case.
apologize for getting excited.
Oh, exactly
Chandler.
right. I never say that too. Getting excited, do it. Please get excited. And I was about to do the same thing. I was about to get excited and rip this box open before we even get our divisions going.
In there.
So let's get into the randomizer. Let's go around 8 times, and let's actually see where we will be properly placed in our divisions. 8 times around. And there you have it. And even then, I like doing the order that we do too. But honestly, like I wouldn't be opposed to if it is accidentally pulled first, and then I got to figure out what division I'm in. That's just as equally exciting in my mind.
Suspense.
Exactly. You build it. It's all how you build up the suspense. So Stephen Plucky, you have the NFC North. NFC South belongs to Josh Underwood. Moises, you have the NFC East. Chandler, you have the NFC West, our box caller. Stephen Plucky, back to you again. We have the AFC North. Moises again in the AFC South. Jeff August in the AFC East. And Chandler into the AFC West. Good luck, everybody, on this B&B single box break number 3. All speed flexes. Oops, all speed flexes. And so far, our only non-headliner pulled has been this Justin Fields that you see right directly to my left. So not only will we see what speed flex we got, we'll put our magnifying glasses on, and we'll figure out what blemishes or boils we're dealing with. But honestly, sometimes, like I said, they're gonna be so small, so small. Like I said, when you have a majority of the break being headliners, bound to see another one, bound to see a great one of the modern day still. It's Mike Evans here on the Tampa Bay list. So joining some more Tampa Bay fun with Warren Sapp over there, it's Mike Evans here. And obviously a clear as day, right away I see this big giant kind of bubble right here with the sticker. But like our boy Jersey Slime was mentioning earlier, add a little bit of light heat and you can take that all away and add down the pressure yourself. So nice piece right there. So it's a little blemish there, a little bump there as well on that part, a bump on the back part as well. So it looks like it was just the stickers that kind of got out of hand over here. Otherwise, looking pretty good just about everywhere else. Yeah, like I said, our stickers might be the only issue here. I don't see any extra tapes or any other extra scuffing or marks. I mean, not perfect here. A little bit of a ding right here as well.
Got some double pewter power on the table.
But yeah, I mean, not much else. Like I said, if it's just a little bit of putting down some heat on the sticker, not the worst. So Mike Evans, that's going to be an NFC South hit. That's going to Josh Underwood. Nice hit right there.
Well done. Josh slowly putting together a solid day today in the room.
Did the Warner go yet? The Warner has not gone yet. No. So Kurt Warner still available in that black and blue speed flex. Kurt Warner still available in the black and blue speed flex. What's the website? Hammer Dabs, I got you. Hold on one second. I got you, bucko. Here's our live break page right here. That's for you there, Homer. And there we have it. Double box is at 7, 8 to go across the board. But there we have it. So unfortunately, we are creeping up at our hard out. So if that's the case, is our mini chase wheel spin that should be all be set ready to roll, right?
It's good to go.
All right, cool. Just in terms of space, Mike, you can stay right now, but I'll definitely be cleaning these up in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, feel free to move them on down. I got
sure.
plenty of room over
Let me
here.
write up Mike Evans. Let me write up our winner, Josh Underwood of Mike Evans, and then we'll go ahead and hit our chase wheel spin. And then 2 o'clock or 12 o'clock will be done. 3 o'clock will be rolling around. So I would say, like I said, we're taking a quick 15-minute little breather, little inhale, exhale, but we're going to be right back here at 3 o'clock or just around. So
Right back.
basically be right back, right in your living room, right on your TV and or your smart device, your phone. If you're taking us into the bathroom for a little break, I understand that too. I get you. Do any
Nature
calls. So does the UA break room, so you never want to miss a second. I would only ask you to please wash your hands afterward. It's my only advice.
Solid advice, Nick. I'm not gonna lie.
I used to be a camp counselor at summer camp. And the classic, when I would ask the kids, I'm like, hey, did you wash your hands? They'd be like, yeah, I did, sure. I'm like, what's the color of the soap?
No.
And they go, yeah, exactly. Get back in there.
Green,
And even the kids that did get it right, I'd be like, good guess, good try. But you're still getting back in there.
Back in there.
Go wash up there, kiddo. Not getting by me, you sicko. Well, there we go. Quickly hop on over to the Chase Wheelspin names. There we go. We got our 16 entries on the 8 names because, again, that was a double box. So into a new list randomizer. And here we go, folks. So, again, this is for our Chase Wheelspin on the day. If you got into the double box mini break, you are in here. We're going 8 times around for a chance at a UA gift card. 6 times, 7 times. So currently Mark McAdams sitting on top. Will he maintain said spot? It's going to be going to Michael Convey. So Michael Convey, if you have a preference of where you want to be on our wheel or 1 of 100, we can start you off over at 1. Start for are we at 70? Whatever you're feeling. Our go-to default spot usually is 1 in 100. So, but like I said, unless you have a preference there, Michael, we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. I'll give you about a quick minute on that one. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and rip it. I know, like I said, there is usually a delay when we're talking between any one of our platforms, YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. So I'm willing to give you a quick 30 seconds. But so far, great show.
Yeah.
Great hits.
Loving it.
This drop of the black and blue speed flexes was fantastic call. Shout out to our guy Common for saying, hey, pulling us to say, hey, guys.
Dudes.
If you guys need a little help, you need some push, here's the black and blue. Drop that black and blue. We're like, yes, bro, we got you. So sure enough, you guys followed it up as well. Got in there, saw the speed flexes, you saw the chances, you saw all the great names. Still some great names still available. That Kurt Warner is going to be, I think, highly sought after still. That Julian Edelman's looking great, and the Brock Bowers. Still some hot pieces in there, and a couple of bonus bangers. But nevertheless, all this heat we've pulled here so far. I love this Fred Taylor visor.
Yeah.
He's kind of getting my gold for that very reason. But the Purple People Eaters quad signed, as well as this Nick Chubb's looking fantastic. Michael, I'll give you about 10 seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and spin. So you will get the division randomized to you. You are buying a spot. You are not buying a particular spot for a particular division. We randomize that all afterward. You are not picking your division. We randomize that in the randomizer there, Homer. Unfortunately, if you stick around at the 3 o'clock hour, stick around for 3 o'clock, and I'll definitely do a huge demonstration from top to bottom. And that's actually in the beginning of our show. Each time it shows quickly how this break show works. So let me spin there for Michael Convey. Going around, we started at 1, our usual spot. And there we go. Going on with $15 there, Michael. So $15 in UA cash going back to your way right there on the day. Congrats to everyone who participated on this break at the 3 o'clock hour. Any final thoughts there, Rip, before you head on out of here?
Heck of a show. Glad I
Yes.
made the trip out here for all this heat.
Yes,
Oh
bro.
my goodness gracious. Yeah, absolutely sick. Shout out to Common for,
Giving us the
the
green light.
direction to drop this.
Yeah.
Giving us the green light. If I had to do a quick, what do we got here? 7-1 Letterman style recap here. I'm gonna go with the Justin Fields, the Warren Sapp, Purple People Eaters, Marshall Falk, Mike Evans, the Nick Chubb, then the Fred Taylor.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. Just like that.
A lot of Florida on here, just looking at it from top to bottom.
Oh, isn't that funny?
I know, right?
Yeah, how that
Crazy how
happens.
that works.
How I'm
there
like
we
a
have it,
magnet
folks.
for it.
Join us again. We're gonna clean up, make everything look good, cross some T's, dot some I's, and get ready to go here at the 3 o'clock hour. So join us again in just about, like I said, just short about 15 minutes. We're back here again, breaking.